Hello. Kind of tired still. Should I mute when I pee? Okay. I just came on here because I saw a really funny comment and I wanted to read it. But I'll do that in a second. Let's do other things first. Ooh, go back. Hey, Miss B. Good morning. Oh my God. How are you, Miss B? Sorry for my bratting behavior every day. Thanks, lady. Hope you're having a good one. Whoa. Okay. I am doing really well this morning because, I just woke up and I want to have a good day. Have a good day. It's not too much to ask. I want to have a lovely day. That's not too much to ask. Lady. Miss B, I love how you can't keep up, but you love us from afar. Aww. Excuse me. So, hey, Blady. Blady, Wadey. So, let's see here. Okay. Monday is soon. Oh, yeah, because I have therapy on Monday where I am going to tell her the craziness of my life. So, yeah, I mean, I don't know if you saw Blade Runner, but Hamilton went live like 25 times yesterday. And by the 25th time, we kind of got it to work a little bit, like communication. I'm about to build this thing right here. Let's build this together. Will you help me, Blady? I'm just kidding. Blade Runner, I actually think I do have PTSD. It's funny, it's funny because I noticed that there were a lot of women in his chat who kick other women when they're down versus being girls, I just found that to be so funny. But let me just show you this thing I'm building. Let's see. This thing right here. Oh, I don't have my camera. This thing I'm building It is a 3-tier perfume holder, so I'll show you when I'm done. So here, I'll kind of like explain like a little bit. So let me blow my nose. Yeah. That's me blowing my nose. So, excuse me. So, back to what I was saying. So, look, I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I have no hard feelings towards anybody. I'm not mad at Hammy, like none of that. But like I just took note that okay, so like for example, when sorry if this is loud. Yeah. So like for example, whenever something happens like that is upsetting to him, oh whatever. I didn't break up with him. So whenever something happens that's like upsetting, and I want to vocalize it, it just sucks because like I have to tread really lightly, or else if I vocalize it to where it's like something someone can't handle, then that person just starts like repeating themselves over and over in like a hysteric and like almost like a manic episode or whatever, and it just like hurts to have to deal with on my end when I just want understanding in a conversation, but like that person doesn't do that, you know? It's more like they just want it to go away, so they just want to explain why it's not their fault. And it's like, dude, like I don't want just that. Like I don't want to talk about fault. Like I want to resolve things, but and then like people think that I'm doing something wrong. It's just like, bro, none of you were there. He's acting nice and calm right now, but how do any of you know the way he was treating me before? So I don't know. It's just funny the way that like some women are not girls. I've always been a girl, personally speaking. I'm building this shelf thing. I refuse to pick sides or take joy in y'all's personal problems. Thank you. And you know what I do have to say, Blade Runner? At least we're real about it and we don't go around trying to pretend like our fight is fake, you know? So if that's any consolation to the type of people we are. Yeah, I agree with that. I'm building this thingy. I'm building this thingy wingy. Okay. What up, Tyler Thomas? Trying to add me on Lemonade? Okay. I'm building something right now, people. I'm building something right now, y'all. I am building because I'm Bob the Builder. Can he fix it? Bob the Builder. Yes, he can. Okay. Fuck, I can't do this. Like, I need a man to help me. I literally can't, like, put circles into circles there. Okay, got it. Bob the Builder. Oh shit. Okay. This is really fucking hard. Okay, I got all 4 holes into the holes, circles into the holes. Yay! We had a cookout last night. That's awesome. I'm glad you had a nice cookout and enjoyed yourself. Why is there only 3? Okay, there. There's a bent hole. Bob the Builder. I want to read you guys a really funny comment. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, 3. This is like so fun to build. I'm such a builder. Hey, AZ Treasure Hunter, Pilgor, and Dopey. I was literally just talking about you yesterday on someone's panel. I was like telling them about how you guys live in like a part of Arizona that's like fucking cooler than the part I live in. And I couldn't remember like what it was called. And then Buds came in and he's like, they live in the petrified forest. I'm like, oh wow, like even the name of it sounds cool. Shit, why isn't this working? There, got it. Okay, got this all built. Yep, I was telling them about you guys and how you guys like live in like way cooler part of Arizona. And the guy was like, yeah, I've actually been there and you should go explore that part of Arizona. It's really pretty. Okay, so let's see. I think I got this. We're in the White Mountains. We own the mountain. You own the mountain. Okay, let me show you guys what I just built. Okay. I just built this 3-tier perfume holder. Y'all ready? Y'all ready for this? I just built this 3-tier perfume holder. Isn't it so cute? And it rotates. So, whoa. Yeah, it rotates. So look. Yep. Why don't they all rotate? That's weird. Huh. Anyways. That's weird. Shouldn't they all rotate? Oh, I don't get it. Okay, let's put some stuff on it. Oh, yeah, they do all rotate. Duh! You should get one, lady. It's pretty. Okay, so now that I built that, let's clean my counter and then let's read that. I really want to read that. Oh shit, there's an instruction manual. I did it right though. I didn't even need this. Cool. Okay. I got it on Amazon and it's called a rotating shelving home organizer. And you can get them in 1, 2, or 3 tiers. Okay, I'm back. Let me. Okay, that looks good. It's funny because whenever I order a Diet Coke, I always have to mute the phone so Hamilton doesn't hear. Because The reason that I have to mute myself every time I order a Diet Coke is because Hamilton believes that if I have kids and they've had Diet Coke as a baby in my stomach, or that I've had it before I get pregnant, that I could have a baby with autism. And I'm like, look, we'll probably have a baby with autism. Like, anyways, so let me, oh my God, eat it with a spoon. How are you? My very, very fave. I was saying yesterday that you and Charles are like my favorite, but you and Charles don't like each other. And then I was like, wouldn't it be funny if me, you, and Charles had a threesome? Hamilton's really going to like hearing that. I was just kidding, though. Let me make a little posty post. Excuse me. Bye, Blady. I want to show you guys a comment that was left. I'm having a better morning today. Yesterday wasn't a bad morning because somebody was sleeping in the morning, so it wasn't that bad. It just got bad during the day. Okay, let's see. So let's go to Hamilton's channel. And then let's go to Natalie, which he spelled wrong as a monster. And then let's go ahead and let's read this comment for everybody. I think this is going to really take off in popularity. I love flirting with Charles. He gets so mad. Me too. Okay, so. Okay, everybody. Are y'all ready for this? Y'all ready for this? Okay. So I wish I could make this like full screen and you guys didn't see like my recommendeds on the side. That's a bit embarrassing. When you can see somebody's recommendeds on the side, you know what they suffer from. Personally, I think I suffer from PTSD because I filled out like these forms and I definitely do not qualify for that one disorder where you disassociate from yourself. Definitely don't do that. I don't do that. I've tried to understand how that feels when that happens and I haven't been able to. So, but I have been able to confirm that I think I might have PTSD. So let's read this. Actually, hold on. Let me see if I could zoom in. Excuse me. Where did it go? Oh. Where did it go? Oh, there it is. Okay. So now let me share my screen again. I'm waiting to see CH go live or GG. Can you explain why? Is something juicy going on? Let's see what's going on over at eBike Eddie's. eBike Eddie. What you doing, eBike Eddie? Looks like he is doing nothing yet. Okay, I see what you mean by waiting. Okay, so let's see. Present, share screen. Natalie is a monster. Okay. All right, everyone, you all ready to read this? So I'm not sure who this HYE power guy is. Absolutely no hate to him. In fact, all love to him. Let's read this together, shall we? So he's 7 hours ago. He said he's 29 minutes in to the video, and he doesn't think that Hamilton remembers. I commented to you maybe a year or more. I don't know if I said it in live video long ago, but trying to warn you how to deal with her. I'm Armenian American. One of my exes was a pure Armenian, but the kind from Persia, Iran. She was a cop. Okay, so first of all, I'm sorry. I could potentially be just plain old stupid, but I thought Armenians were from Armenia. Let me Google this because I had no idea that Armenians can come from Persia. Let's see, or I guess Iran. Did Armenians move to Persia? Yes, Armenians did move to Persia, modern day Iran, both voluntarily and forcibly over the centuries. The most significant migration was the forced deportation of Armenians from eastern Armenia to central and northern Safavid, Iran. Safavid, Iran, during the Great Surgeon, which is in 1604 to 1605, by Shah Abbas the Great. Additionally, Armenians fled to Persia during the Armenian Genocide and other periods of conflict and persecution, seeking refuge and establishing communities there. Okay, so I learned something new. Okay. So I'm 29 minutes in, and I don't think you remember. I commented to you maybe a year or more. I don't know if I said it in live video long ago, trying to warn you how to deal with her. I'm Armenian American. One of my exes was a pure Armenian, but the kind from Persia, Iran. She was a copy, almost exactly how Natalie acts towards you. She lived 10 minutes away. I had to call every time I got home because she lived with our Iranian parents, which wouldn't they be Armenian parents? And if they caught us having physical relations to keep it YouTube clean. So apparently he got caught smashing a girl, and hey, Leroy, he got caught up smashing his girl, and her parents won't let her see him anymore. So I would just like to say, so she lived 10 minutes away. I had to call every time I got home because she lived with her Iranian parents, and if they caught us having physical relations, to keep it clean. Every time I called her, she would start screaming at me, yelling about every crazy detail, and it was like a different person. She drove me mentally crazy. My Armenian mother blamed me and said it was my fault because I did not train her. To explain it, some women from that region, especially those who have suffered genocide like Chaldeans and Armenians, can have mental breakdowns. When was there a Chaldean genocide? Hold on. Googling this. The Sappho, also known as the Thepho or the Assyrian genocide, was the mass murder and deportations of Assyrians, Christians in southeastern Anatolia and Persia. Okay, so this didn't happen in Iraq, this genocide. I mean, yeah, I mean, if it happened in Iraq, it'd just be a little bit different because that's like in your homeland. So, anyways, it's just funny though, because I didn't even know that there was a Chaldean genocide. So it sure as fuck didn't give me no PTSD because I've never heard about it. So, okay. She drove me mentally crazy. My Armenian mother blamed me and said it was my fault because I did not train her. To explain it, some women from that region, especially those who have suffered genocide like Chaldeans and Armenians, can have mental breakdowns. It's a region where women are controlled. But again, I asked Natalie years ago if she was Armenian, and she told me she was Chaldean. It is interesting. She had a mental breakdown that triggered your mental breakdown around the exact anniversary of the Chaldean Assyrian Armenian genocide of 1915. I have no hate towards this man. I love this man for taking the time to write this comment. But I'm just confused as to when this genocide became a Chaldean thing. Let me look this up. So the Armenian genocide of 1915. I'm going to Google, did it involve any Chaldeans? It didn't involve Chaldeans. And I don't know if it involved Assyrians. But yeah, the only genocide that was against the Assyrians and the Chaldeans was the Sappho. I don't see anything about it involving us, the Armenian genocide. So, like, again, total love for this guy, but I don't think you can mix the Assyrian, or I don't think you can mix the Armenian genocide of 1915 with these two. Okay. She might not even understand the relation. I myself was diagnosed with Armenian genocide PTSD, but even my family claimed the doctor is a quack and it's no such thing. So my question would be, how can you have Armenian genocide PTSD if you weren't in the Armenian genocide? Maybe you could just have like really strong like sadness for that group of people. This specific PTSD does not affect everyone from the region, but it's enough where I can see a pattern. I figured out how to handle the women from the region who are exactly like Natalie. And you need to control her, but still give her freedom women get from America. My idea on control is financial control, and my Armenian Iranian ex was very rich. A very rich man could ignore her because of his lifestyle. She just runs up his credit card or something like that. If she's like my ex, she's going to have family with good paying jobs, able to get you a high paying job so you can take care of her. I was headed in that direction, but she had mental breakdowns every time it's that time of month. My ex-wife was European mutt, but some elite political family tied to Romney, McCain's, and Bush family. She had the Dr. Jekyll and Mr. Hyde, and it was too late before I learned the type of birth control they switched her on can cause that and then change personality. She did have major Trump derangement and fled the country to Europe back in 2015. Bless her crazy nut job liberal heart. It took her 8 years to remarry. Not sure how it's going and don't care. I was happy she was not my responsibility anymore. Her single made me feel terrible. If men had women or side friends, we wouldn't get so upset over one woman, but we do, and men suffer. Think about that. How can you control Natalie? I warn this. She's got more subscribers than you, many more money. Who knows? Maybe you're loaded, but add her net worth combined with her dad's net worth, because that's whose boots you're filling. But she sticks with you because you are very funny. The humor can be addicting. When you are sad, angry, even if she triggers it, stop being funny. Then you lose control of her. Try this. When she gets angry, just know when to be serious and know to tell joke to make her laugh. Don't insult her or yell back. Use humor, change your anger to laughter. Spelling errors and other errors may be heavy in this comment. Not even sure I made all my points. Hopefully it helps. And honestly, I appreciate it. I really do. I just thought that was quite the take, if you do ask me. That was quite the take. So, apparently, I'm the type of woman who just needs to be controlled. And typically, I'm not going to do what men want unless they make more money than me, I guess. Wow. These people are not smart. The ones that are pretending to be broken up, or were pretending to be broken up and thought we believed them. The only people that believed you are you. The only people that believe you that you guys did a fake breakup is you. Did the dogs have to get in on it too? Here. Did the dogs have to get in on it? Let me unzoom. Natalia, homegrown. You know, that attorney I watch on YouTube, she looks exactly like Michelle Pfeiffer. Be cool, be kind, be classy. A cupcake, sweet and sassy. Have fun, enjoy the journey. Just have a good attorney. No big whoop, no biggie. She lives in New York City. It's not just a YouTube show. If you know, you know, you know, will prevail. Kindness will never fail. Be classy, but mainly wise. Na 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 na. Okay, sorry. Okay. Be cool, be kind, be classy. A cupcake, sweet and sassy. Have fun, enjoy the journey. Just have a good attorney. Okay, post. No big whoop, no biggie. By the way, Azel, I'm really happy for your mommy. You know, you know, you know. Cool heads will prevail. Kindness will never fail. Be classy. Okay. So, like, this is the problem, y'all. You can't fake this. The dog's barking. Just listen to the dogs barking and tell me that that's fake. Just listen. Here, let me back it up. We're 6 seconds in. Listen to how mad the dogs sound. Okay, ready? Are you just listening to the dogs? Listen to the dogs. I'm telling you guys, the dogs speak all the words that are needed. It's an intruder. You hear those dogs?
Hey, get out! Leave! You don't want to be here! Get out! Get out!
Let's play it again. Oh, you know what else we should play? Because I think it's funny. Here, let me see this. These people be having real life mental breakdowns on real life, like family and friends. And then they want to talk about Hammy and I because we're real. Okay, sorry. Okay, but can I play this? Here. If you know, you know, you know.
You hear this voice? This says I'm live on fucking Facebook. You know, I've asked everybody for a goddamn pack of cigarettes for fucking 2 days. You motherfuckers don't believe me. My voice is gone for yelling to protect my mother. You guys don't get it. It is real. All I want is a fucking carton of Newports instantly, and you will be protected forever like me. It's not my fault, you morons. Do not know federal law that protects me will protect you forever too.
It'll protect you forever too.
Not one.
If you get me Newports, this federal law will protect you too. While I'm on my mom's Facebook.
Single motherfucker that's supposed to believe me. So fuck everybody in your fake sympathy. Fuck everyone in your fake prayers. By
the way, I just would like everybody to realize something. Hello, Sam. Hello, Tracy. I'm sorry, Tracy. I love you. Don't be mad at me. Listen, I want everybody to realize something. This dumb, dirty dog who's begging for money on her mom's Facebook. Yeah, this dumb, dirty dog literally stays up in the middle of the night, watches toothless men talk about me and my body, she probably is all like, damn, like, they're not talking about me. They're talking about my ex. This makes me really upset because I want them to talk about me. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to record a bunch of toothless freaks talking dirty about my ex-girlfriend because that doesn't make me look weird as a woman, right? That doesn't make me look weird, aka jizz stain. That doesn't make you look weird as a woman to be recording men talking dirty about me and then be all excited about it. That's weird. So I guess the reason you do it is because you're so mad you got caught doing this. So for the rest of my life, you're going to record clips where people talk about me and you're going to post them. But the thing is, honey, is that nothing will ever change the fact that you did this on your mom's Facebook. Nothing will ever change it.
Left my house in trash when I begged them to clean it for my mother. I begged them to clean when I said my mama's coming home, bitch. They went outside, smoked a cigarette, chatted with her boyfriend, left my house in complete trash fill. I had to lose my voice, look like I'm crazy when nobody believed me at that school, bitch. And my real life can't believe me either. Fuck you.
You want a link here? If you know, you know, you know.
You guys realize I started this because nobody knows the law that I used. And you're all proving how stupid, ignorant, retarded, and fucking so fake about your prayers, bro. If any one of you believed me, mother was in surgery and needed prayers, you would believe how traumatized I sound because it's real. It happened to me and I saw the case on accident. I didn't ask nobody to do that to my mother. Okay, she asked me to watch her in recovery after open heart surgery under sedation.
Hi.
What in the fuck are you doing this early in the morning stirring this shit pot? God damn it, don't you ever fucking sleep?
Yeah, sometimes.
What the fuck is going on now? Why am I hearing fucking Eye on the Lake this early in the morning?
Well, okay, so she recorded, I don't know if you saw, but she like stayed up in the middle of the night to record that stream where they were like talking all about my body and my hair.
What do you care if we looked at her body?
That's what I'm saying. Like, why did she stay up all night to record that?
Just so you'd be fucking doing this on Sunday morning. She fucking won, didn't she?
I mean, a little.
Yeah. And what's this shit with you and fucking your old man all day yesterday?
Yeah, that was really not fun. Like, at all. I don't like that stuff.
Do you know how to put your fucking phone on airplane mode and walk away?
Yeah, but you don't understand. Like, if I put my phone on silent or I don't answer his calls, it's not like easy to get away from him.
Yeah,
he will like
that easy. You turn the phone off and you put it in your sock drawer and you walk away.
Trust me, I want to. Then he goes and gets other people involved to start blowing up my phone. And then he starts like going on live, making threats. It's like, I can't ever just have space.
You're a bitch.
I know.
And yes, it is possible to get away from his cell phone. You cut it off and you stick it in the fucking drawer.
Yeah, I know, but it's his reaction to that is what it's like. It's insane.
Well, then into hell with his reaction. You're fucking driving yourself batshit crazy over a piece of ass you can't touch. It's thousands of miles away.
I know. Well, I know, and trust me, like
I think it's sexual frustration with you two.
Yeah. Well, I mean, he tries to say that our sex isn't even good, but he says that because he's trying to get people to not want to have sex with me, which I don't want to have sex with anyone but him. But he's just like insecure.
And you're always right.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, you are.
No, but with him, he'll pretend like I'm right. But then, like, once he's calmed me down, he tries to explain why I'm wrong.
Jesus Christ, kiddo.
Yeah, I know.
I'm
not very happy with this, to be honest.
No, I don't see how you can fucking be happy with any of that shit.
No, I'm very upset.
Yeah, you sound it. You're so upset.
So upset. But it's like,
so
I don't know. I literally feel like no matter what, he like will not let me go.
That's because you won't shut up.
I don't know.
Stop answering the phone if you don't want to.
I know. You tell him that. Tell him I don't have to answer my phone if I don't want to. Tell me what he says.
I have. I told him I said quit. That what was it, yesterday or something like that? You guys,
Yeah.
and then I turned on fucking his channel, and there you two are up on panel like nothing fucking happened. I'm going, wait a fucking minute.
Well, it's because how much fighting can you do before you just want to calm the fucks down? You know.
It's because you gave him what he wanted, which was you up on that panel.
Yep, and to unblock him. And you know what I told him? I said, I even said this when him and I got off the stream. I said, I just want to let you know that what you proved to me? You proved to me that YouTube is your number one.
I don't know why you're voicing this shit out on YouTube so the motherfucking trolls could get a hold of it and torture you guys.
Well, I told him on the stream, I'm like, look, like you're more worried about being on a live stream than talking to me behind the scenes. And he's like, well, that's because I can't talk to you behind the scenes. You act crazy. And it's like, it's funny that all he notices is that I act crazy versus noticing that he like goes completely crazy and I have to like go crazy back.
You realize this isn't going to work.
Why?
Because you're a dick, he's a dick. Two dicks don't get along. You don't like each other. You like each other, but you don't. Then you love each other, then you don't. Then you calling each other fucking. It's like, god damn, how can you live in such fucking chaos and call it?
I know. Trust me, I fucking hate it. It's not always like this. But when it is like this, it's annoying.
It's this more than it's not.
No.
Yeah, that's what we see. It's what we fucking see.
Yeah.
That's all we see is the fighting part. We don't see the fucking Zoom meeting while you're fucking trying to. And how can you fuck around that way without touching his pecker? I don't understand.
What do you mean?
You can't have sex that way.
Oh, I see what you mean. Like you can't have makeup sex.
Yeah, there's no grind it to the hilt, you fucking bastard. I'm gonna fuck you to death.
I know. I know. Trust me, you don't think that this whole thing is like so depressing to think about? Absolutely. It's sad. He doesn't live here. We can't make up in person. We fight a lot. Like it's all just sad to think about.
It is.
I mean, but when we get along, we get along really well.
Yeah, but it ain't often.
I know, right?
It don't make up for the times that you don't. I ain't trying to break you two up, but god damn.
No, I understand.
You fucking selves.
Yeah, I know.
And now you throwing it out on media for everybody and their fucking mother to fucking hear.
Yeah, I know. Well, no, his mom, she heard before that.
She, don't you think it's driving her batshit crazy when she's cutting his son in the basement? Fucking.
He's not in the basement.
Crying.
He's in his own house.
Oh, he's in his own house. Well, what am
Yes.
I'm hearing him, and he's like, I can't take it anymore. And I'm going, God damn, you almost read a fucking grown man crying.
I know.
He sounded, you know what? If anything would have happened to him with his,
Uh-huh.
himself over you,
Yeah.
that's how I was ready to fucking get a hold of you and say, what the fuck you doing? This guy's gonna himself.
See, I didn't know that. I wasn't listening to his streams. Like, you know when
Jesus Christ, it was not fucking. I'm like, holy shit, this guy's gonna fucking off himself.
oh my god, that's
But the way it
crazy.
sounded, as a person who's looking from the outside in to the fucking little dirty box you guys have created, I'm looking
Yeah.
and I'm going, this motherfucker's gonna off himself.
That would have not been good.
Well,
I'm glad
that's
he
what
did.
it's coming to. One of you two are going to do something where the other one's going to react, and all hell's going to break loose. And
I
then
think yeah. I think I heard Charles saying that too, that it was hard to listen to, whatever happened.
Yeah, it was. I was like, holy shit. And then you're going to be the boyfriend broad.
I know. I'm not gonna do that.
Well, the thing is how do we know that he won't?
I know. How do we know?
How the fuck are we going to find out? And then we're going to find out over the internet that he hit himself because in a moment of passion over your
Yeah.
too stupid bullshit.
See, I didn't even know he said that on live.
You can't
I really
hear
didn't.
his fucking voice when you talk to him?
Well, no, when him and I talk, he does say stuff like that, but I'm like, look, like stop saying that.
That's it. That's it. That's when you back away from a fucking relationship. When you got a guy over here that is talking this shit and sounding like that, and you fucking cut it. You cut the
I
cord.
know.
Otherwise, whatever's going to happen is going to end up in your fucking lap. And here lately, that could come out to be fucking legal too.
Mm.
You got a lot to lose, broad.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
You got your own house, you got your education, you got all this shit, and if he himself, and then you're standing there going, well, I'm in the United States.
Right.
But look at the kids that talked that other kid into offing itself, and
Yeah.
we heard about that for fucking 2 years in the courtrooms.
That's true.
I'm just saying, you're fucking with somebody who's not emotionally stable, and you damn sure aren't emotionally stable, you fucking Lulu. You're a fucking Lulu, darling.
I mean, a little.
No, enough to fucking go see the fucking drink tomorrow.
Yeah,
You
I
better
know.
go.
No, I am.
Okay. And stick with it. Even if it's just once a month to blow off steam.
Yeah. I kind of want to start off with like once a week.
Once
And
a
then-
week is good because
Yeah.
then you're establishing a baseline with your bitchiness.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, and then it eventually to fall off to once a month, once every couple of months, and then, but you need anger management. You need hardcore fucking anger management.
Mm-hmm.
You cannot always get what you want.
I know.
Yeah, that's why it's always spoiled.
I don't want to always get what I want, but I also just don't want this like extreme stress over like any argument. Like I just want like if I have to back up down and whatever, then I need to learn how to do that.
What were you raised with brothers that beat on you that made you this way?
No. I mean I was raised with like people around that like my
whatever
dad
you wanted if you whined loud enough.
No, like my dad would actually never give me what I wanted. He would try to like hit me and he would, and then after he hit me,
hit you harder.
Yeah, he'd feel bad about it, and that's the problem. Is that after he felt bad, he'd be like, "What can I buy you?"
Oh, oh,
yeah.
See, and you, but now you're aware of this behavior,
Mm-hmm.
and you're grown up now.
Yeah.
And Hamilton's poor boy, Well, he got the
Yep.
money to buy you anything after he pisses you off.
Right.
And it's not
Which,
like
by the way, he does buy a lot of stuff that I
Well,
ask him, like, please don't spend your money, you know? Like, no, don't spend
he
your money
can't
on this.
slip you the dick when you're being bitchy. He can't say, all right, go to the bedroom. That's it. I've had enough
Right.
fighting with you. Come on, let's just fuck this out.
Is that what your man used to do?
No, I used to go to the bar and he had kids, so tough shit.
Oh.
You know.
He'd be like, go to the bar, let off some steam.
Basically, I'd go grab a boat and I'd be gone for the day.
Mm.
And we didn't have cell phones. And when we had cell phones, I'd leave mine laying on the kitchen table.
Hmm. So that you didn't have to answer?
Ain't answering your fucking phone. It ain't no business where I'm at for the next couple of days because I need some space. You know? I mean,
Yeah.
either that or I had a spare bedroom. One of us would move to the spare bedroom until we could fucking, look at each other across the kitchen table and go, hey, all right, it's calmed down.
Yeah.
But we didn't continue the fight. Did
you never like go to different homes or like a hotel room or anything?
No. Different bedroom, but never a different a different dwelling. Hell no. You're one. You don't want to run from the problem. You just want to stop the problem. And then in the morning, neither one of us talked about the fucking thing that pissed us off the night before because we didn't want to start it over again. We already knew how each other stood, and I wasn't backing down. He wasn't backing down. And then by the next day, after both of us got off of work, and we'd come home, and I'd say, well, how are we going to do this then? And we'd figure it out, and whatever was best, maybe
yeah, so you know how you said like you'd wake up and you guys would forget, like you guys wouldn't talk about it
never
again?
Talk about it. No,
I think that's our problem. We wake up the next day, even if everything calmed down the night before, it's like he's like ready. Like if I say something, he's ready to like go right back to where it was yesterday.
I can't.
And so
like that.
I'm not going to say anything anymore because it's stupid. Like if we already like talked about it the night, like for example, I don't like that he took it to YouTube, right? I'm not going to bring that up again today because he already knows how I feel about it. I told him yesterday. So that's good advice, Tracy, because I was going to bring that up to him.
And if they want to talk about it, walk away. You just walk away. You cut you can put one phone number on fucking mute.
Right.
All right. And you mute his ass. I don't want to talk about this. We rehashed this yesterday. This is not how I'm starting my fucking day today. And if you want to talk about it, there's the fucking wall. You can scream at the wall all goddamn day long.
Yeah.
I'm out.
Okay. I love that. So we talked about it yesterday. And if you want to talk to the wall about it, go ahead.
There's a fucking wall. You can scream at that, but you can pound on that wall. You can fucking whatever you got to do to that fucking wall. I got things to do.
And I got to protect myself because that protects yourself from getting right back to where you were yesterday.
Amen to that. It's a simple fucking and eventually the man or the broad, whichever one wants to continue the conversation, doesn't have anybody to talk to, do they?
No.
All he's going to do is he's going to go on the internet and he's going to try somebody that will pat him on the back and go, oh, you poor little bastard. You know, she won the argument, or, or she won't do this, or she won't do that. And guess what? You don't watch it. So therefore it doesn't bother you. It's just like fucking Icky. I'm going to pound the fuck out of her. She doesn't know when it's coming, right?
Yeah.
Minecraft, I'm going to have a fucking ball in Minecraft. I'm getting that goddamn drink out of her ass.
Hell yeah.
Bloody Mary.
That's a great Minecraft game.
You don't know when it's coming. But the thing is, I don't go over there and stir the shit pot either.
No.
See, she always knows in the back of her mind, she don't know where the fuck I'm at. And now it's warm. there's going to come a time where ain't nobody going to see me for about a week, and all of a sudden I'm going to pop up and the camera's going to say, "Welcome to Daytona."
You gonna pop up like toast. And
Okay.
it's gonna say, pop up like toast in Daytona Beach.
I won't get me another damn tattoo. It's going to
Oh,
be
yeah.
all back. But yeah, you handle people like that. Don't let them bucket bitch you out.
Right.
You don't have time for that shit. You got so many other things on the fucking in the fire right now.
I really. Oh, Anne's here. Hey,
Ann.
Anne.
Hey, I had to bring
Sorry.
my microphone down. Damn.
Oh, sorry if you were in the backstage long.
No, I wasn't.
Okay, good.
I came up. If you didn't like anything I said in Hamilton's, guess what? I said the truth.
Oh, I'm not mad.
No, she don't get mad. I tell her all kinds of shit.
Well, it's just I just wanted to say that what I
It's
see.
not you I was talking about, by the way, when I was talking about
Yeah,
the ladies.
well,
yeah.
What I see personally is both of you are in a vicious cycle that one of you got to stop, because if you don't, whatever feelings you got left, you're going to destroy.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted to say.
Trust me, Anne, I really, 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 really want it to stop. Like, you have no idea.
You know, I like you and Hamilton both.
I know what
But I
they
know
do
what
to
I'm
kids.
I know what I'm saying, because
Yeah.
I've kind of been there, done that.
Hey,
Yeah.
we have
With
been,
my
haven't we? We've seen it. We know the outcome. We've already
Right.
been there with that outcome. So take it from two fucking broads that have been there, done that several times.
Mm-hmm.
Well, once here towards the end
Well,
of my
I've
last.
been married 3
Yeah,
times.
but well, geez, I've only been married twice. You want to compete?
No, not really. One's
You know,
dead. The other
the
one's
best I
22
could do,
older than
Tracy,
me.
if I got me another guy, it'd probably be somebody to have to put depends on him. So, nah, not going there again.
Well, you know, you could always order a whore.
We don't have those up here.
Oh, yes, you do.
Oh, no, we don't.
Oh,
Unless,
believe me,
unless
you
they're in the
can't
bars.
find a whore. Ask Green Thing. Green Thing knows about horn.
Oh my God. Hi, Greenie.
Hey, Green.
She does. She'll
Anyways,
she'll
that's
even
what I
leave the
wanted to
country for a
say.
piece of.
Well, thank you, Anne. And
comes home.
you know, you guys, like, when I'm mad like that, trust me, I wish that I could just back down and be like, this is not, like, who cares? Like, let's just move on. But, like, I don't know why sometimes his reaction causes me to go even harder. I know that's, like, such a deflection, but you guys have never seen his reaction. Maybe you have.
Oh, we've dealt with men like this.
Okay.
Well,
Yeah.
there's things about you that trigger him and things about him that trigger you.
Oh,
Mhm.
yeah.
And
Neither one of them will shut the fuck up.
if it's over stupid stuff, then you're getting into you're going over the line, you're crossing it, not gonna work, you know, that shit.
They're gonna get hurt.
Well,
If-
like,
do you fight
go
over
ahead.
petty? Do you fight over petty ass shit?
I think it's petty. And you know what it is? I think that what might happen is like, okay, let me kind of explain because I really want to paint a picture. So let's say you've got this cup and it's empty and you're about to fill it with red liquid. Okay. His red liquid goes from absolutely nothing to completely full in a matter of 1 second, and nobody can talk to him and nobody can try to calm him down. And so, like, the thing that happened with those disgusting men talking about my body, I knew was gonna upset him because he doesn't like men talking about me. Well, guess what? We're online. People are gonna talk about me.
Those are your money makers.
Right, and we don't have a choice. Like,
Them's
people are
your
gonna
money
talk-
makers.
Yeah,
You were
and
doing
he-
so good. You were staying under the 20 minutes. Man was looking at your damn titties jiggling, and he got fucking jealous over it.
Yeah, and
Well,
so,
he knows
yeah,
who you're coming home to. It's like working in a bar room all damn day long. I've
Yeah,
got
and he
fucking men fucking wanting to touch my damn hooters and my ass and shit like that when I was young. But my old man knew that I was coming home fucking him and had no attention to pay to these fucking grab ass men.
right.
See, he doesn't trust you. This relationship ain't working.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's the thing is like when I do stuff like that online
Fuck
with
that
like
shit.
my tits and shit, he fully supports it in the moment. It's
in
like
the moment until he fucking finds somebody going, damn them some nice suitors, take your shirt off. What does he think you actually go fucking take your shirt off on fucking line? I would do it, but you got more morals than I do.
Well, it's because I have parents, you know, like I don't want to upset them.
I mean, all you're being is a cock tease for fucking
Exactly.
journos.
And so I think like
He don't
when
trust
he,
you. Ain't no trust in a relationship. It ain't gonna fucking work.
I know. I think when he hears other men talking about me
It's
like
not
that,
gonna
the
work.
red cup fills all the way up and there's no stopping or controlling the
Yeah.
reaction.
Well, if I was younger, I'd probably put mine online, but I know mine are money makers.
I know you spend money getting them. Ain't
Well,
you
I
got
had
store-bought?
to. I had to.
You store-bought titties.
What is
Yeah,
the
well.
color guard?
I don't know.
Color guard.
Oligarch.
Color guard?
Color guard.
Oh, that's
I don't know. Well, that could mean a few things, but I'm not going to
I'm
answer.
gonna Google it. Let's see.
Jesus
Google.
Christ. What the fuck's he doing here? Like he knows anything about anything. See, he's Mr. Bender done that. No, we ain't
Yeah.
Googling it. We're on panel. You fucking tell us.
I woke
Oh,
up
so
too fucking early.
he's got
God.
a colon. He might have colon cancer.
Color guard?
I have no clue what the fuck he's talking about. He writes a book.
Come on,
So
good
he's
job, buddy.
getting-
I haven't even had my coffee yet.
Okay, don't worry, ladies. I'll help you out. So apparently, it's a colon cancer test. So they want their colon cancer test back with a twist.
Huh.
That doesn't even make sense.
I
Well,
think
that
he means
test
with
is
some
called a-
shit.
That's called a colonoscopy. Is that what he's
No.
talking about?
There is a test that a person can do at home. It's called a FIT test. FIT.
Yeah, you shit on a little smear tab and send it in.
No, actually, they changed it from that to a little stick that you dip
Oh, you
in.
just stick his, put his
Yeah.
stick in and twist it.
Yeah, they've gotten a
Oh
little bit
no!
sophisticated.
Well, I'd rather do that than the colonoscopy, to tell you the truth.
Well,
I've
you know,
never
you
had
can
that.
you
Well,
can
I
do the
never-
pap smear at home too.
I don't need to play with my own tits.
The pap smear.
Yeah,
Who's the
there.
boy
There's
with
no lumpy
dad?
lumpies. We're doing good.
Who's that in the chat or in the private? I've never seen that handle.
Mm, yeah, I don't know. I guess Sam is in the backstage. Should I let him up?
Boy is dead.
Don't bother me.
He's been
Okay.
good here lately. He really has.
Have you
I
been
know
good
it's not-
lately?
Yeah, that's
Oh,
him.
I've been very good. Very good.
Nice mohawk.
Thank you.
Freaking nature, I swear to God. Thank God he's growing his beard back. God damn.
Yeah,
I'd rather
no, I've
see
just been
Sam's face
working,
instead of
I've
Malice.
just been working my magic, creating chaos in the boy.
It figures.
Really?
I haven't seen you
Yeah,
around
we
for a
know each other.
while.
They're fighting and arguing. Yeah, they're fighting and arguing and tearing each other apart like we were.
I know it.
Yeah,
sure
it's
well,
at a
we've gotten
worse scale.
older.
A clone here, a clone there, pitting here, a plotting there, and shit.
Still,
You just
Still
fucking
the
admit
same.
it. Cloning, and you're just like, I'm just
Yeah.
cloning people and causing drama. Are you fucking doing that to me?
No,
Okay, good. Well,
no.
have-
You know me.
what?
I said no. You know me.
Well,
That's the
too
trouble.
bad. I don't know any of this drama you're starting, or else I might be more entertained and fight with my boyfriend less.
Well, here's the thing. I don't. Probably everything I've said in the past is went in one ear and out the other. There has to be trust in the relationship. There has to be compromise. There has to be understanding, and there has to be respect
There has
and
to be
communication.
maturity, and there has to be patience,
Yes. Yeah.
and there has
Maturity.
to be, well, yeah, you covered it, trust.
Yeah.
Trust, maturity,
Communication too.
yeah.
Communication is big. Communication is big, and when you can't communicate, I mean, Natalie, remember when I told you guys, you're gonna be jumping on this same merry-go-round, and you've been doing the same merry-go-round for a couple years now.
Yeah, it's called a vicious cycle, Sam. And it's
Yeah.
a cycle that if you don't stop, it destroys everything that you build up.
Love out the window.
Yep, exactly. Now I only make this opinion, Natalia, because you put it online. That's the only reason I have an opinion.
Does make it our business, doesn't it, Sam?
Yeah, I don't mind. I don't care. I'm just saying, like, when you give your opinion, give it once. Don't repeat it over and over and over, Because, like, everybody's
stupid asses.
Well, everybody's gonna do what they want, So
Yeah,
like
everybody's got an opinion, but
Everybody's gonna do what they want, but
pick what you want out of what
doing the
everybody
same
says.
thing. But when you keep doing the same thing over and over and over, and you're not listening or you're not taking people's
Yeah,
advice,
well,
and
you
you
have
start
a
walking
tendency
away.
to do
Hi,
that, Sam.
Pickle. Good morning.
salty.
That's when they start walking away.
Well,
I think I have that problem, but I don't want to take advantage of him or anything. Like, I just want both of us to just be calm and get along.
It ain't gonna happen.
well, negative
trying to tell
Nancy
you,
over there.
It's just not gonna happen. You
If
guys
you
are like
if
oil
you're
and water.
sincere about working on the major issues in your guys' relationship and stop the blame game.
Yeah.
I mean, just wait until you guys
We're
get
both
married.
really blaming each other.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, Natalie, just think how it's going to get. Just think how it's going to get, Natalie, when you have a child and you're living together.
They never get married.
And you can't just block his phone number and not answer his phone calls because he's right there.
Mm.
Yeah, when they
Well-
can't go anywhere. That's yeah, when you get them trapped.
That's not something should
That's
be
not
worried
gonna
about
happen.
right now.
Yeah. I want to go to my therapy, and then I would like for him to get the anger management too, and we'll go
I
from
don't think he
there.
needs anger management. He has anger impulse control. I have the same fucking thing. I have the same thing. And the only
I have
thing that helped me, because I used to have the same types of relationships that you guys are having, and the only thing that solved it is when I got away from the person, because the person kept doing shit that would aggravate the fuck out of me and set me off. She didn't have the respect to not do stuff that would piss me off.
It's
Yeah.
more than respect.
That's how Hammy feels about me.
You know,
He thinks I don't
wants
have enough respect to not piss him off.
You don't?
No.
You keep answering.
I was online with my late husband for 2 years, and we decided we wouldn't fight because nothing is worth breaking up the special relationship we had.
That's right.
And if we had disputes, we would take anywhere from 24 to 48 hours away from each other until we calmed down.
Yep.
And
same
I
here.
mean,
I love that.
we did not fight being an online couple. Of course, if we did fight, we didn't put it to the public.
Right.
That was the other thing. You know, they always have a saying, too many hands in the pot, it's not going to make
And if you guys wonder why I
Fucking online.
And what I just said literally is why I stay single. because I realized I'm the problem. I'm the one that is picky. I'm the one that, I realized I'm
agree.
part of the problem. I'm part
I
of the
agree.
problem. So, how do you avoid the problem? Stay single. That's how I avoided problems for years.
There, like I said, there's too much too much expectation. Also, it's something I see, and I've said from the beginning, I don't want to be between you guys,
Well, you
but I
can
just,
thank
I,
both
I,
of us.
I, I
Sam,
just,
hold on.
I
Alright.
Go
just
ahead.
see things, happening, and I see too much expectation of each other, too much blame on each other. Um, um, Come on, Tracy, help my brain. It's too early.
So, Ann, what expectations do you like? I'm genuinely wanting to know
Take
because
it
I want
the
to
fuck
better.
off YouTube.
Well,
Well, no.
it's
What
like this.
expectations do we have on each other that Ann has noticed that are too high? Because I want to know what those are.
Well, one is
Expectations
that
for
I see from him and maybe from you is that you expect respect, but you have to earn that respect, and he wants it right now.
I want it now.
Yeah.
He wants it to be there.
Instant gratification.
He wants it to be there when you guys have not built
Okay, good boy.
the foundation of respect for each other.
There's no
And
relationship.
if there ever was respect for each other, I don't see it anymore. Because
Yeah.
he tells you he wants respect from you, but he has no problems throwing out, like one name. He threw out Ratilia,
Yeah.
whatever the hell that means. He
Rattly.
turns around, he wants respect, but he turns around and dunks you with the childish
Yep.
name. That's not, that's not something to build anything on. And I even said in chat, if it was me in a relationship with him or him in a relationship with me, if I was, going loop, I would have walked a long time ago.
Right.
That's not what I want.
And I would just like to preface, if Hammy listens to this, Ann and Tracy both love you. They just don't like us together because we fight so much.
Well, I mean, I would like to
gonna
see
do
you
something
both
stupid.
work out your problems
Yeah.
and be together. But what I'm seeing is a very long road to a happy relationship.
I don't think it'll ever be happy because
And I
one of
don't.
them's willing to give. They're not.
Well, there
willing to
are
give.
happy
Like,
times.
what
I
the
know
heck?
that you guys only see when we're upset online, but the reason that we even stay is because of those good times
Do you
that we
know
have.
that it wouldn't be this bad if you two were together
Hey, Natalie,
our country?
That
where you
could be
could
the
see
Right.
issue.
Right.
do you know that a man needs to feel appreciated?
Yeah, he does.
Mhm.
You got to put the man up higher than you. Know your
No,
place.
not higher than you.
Sam.
Because
Know your place, woman.
another thing
No.
that I've learned in life, is these women, they see these romance, they read romance novels, they see these TV programs and these soap operas where at the end there's these happy endings. And then they expect to see that in real life when that's not real life. That is something somebody made up.
Don't stereotype women as far being a soap opera person. One, those soap operas are dead, and two, it just you're describing something that's not so anymore.
No,
Women are strong,
that's
independent, can think of their own, can feed themselves on their own, can pay the rent on their own. What you're talking about, Sam, is a different generation of women.
Yeah, that generation done left when the internet came up.
Oh no, they're still here. They just moved to the internet.
It just feels like I just feel like what it is like he loves me a lot and I love him too.
He does.
And I just really need to learn how to deal with him. I really do, because he
You
has
need to
a
give a
different,
little
he had a
bit.
different upbringing than me. I had a different upbringing than him. We have completely different lives than we have now. And it's just like so crazy to me, like the differences in our personalities, you know?
Well,
You guys are fucking vinegar and water.
Yeah.
you're, you know, I mean, you're both high, high
High
passion,
strong.
well, high strung, high, you know, you're
I
very
am.
passionate. You're very passionate when it comes to your
I
beliefs
know.
or
Yeah.
what you would like to see. You know, I mean, strong women are very opinionated.
I am very opinionated, and he's a lot like my dad. You guys don't know this about him. Hammy is literally my dad. There
Well,
are
we do tend to go that way.
Yep, there are so many. You see how him and I fight? You guys realize that's how me and my dad fight?
You fight with you ought to have been slapped in the mouth.
Oh, I did get slapped. It would never last that long, but that's the way him and I would fight. Like him and I would
parents this way.
That could be.
Well, no. My dad would yell at me, and I would yell back because I have a fucking anger problem and I need help. Like nobody ever like really told me this until
beat you to the point where you said, "Okay."
Natalie, what's wrong with you staying on your ground on your principles?
Well, the thing is there's nothing wrong with that. But when I was younger and I was being raised by a Chaldean dad, that was unacceptable. And so if I talked back at all, whatever, you guys, one time I talked back to him so bad, I was like, you keep hitting me, and because you're hitting me, I'm calling the police on you. Do you think that stopped him? That made him go harder.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a different culture. I mean, well, actually, it's not, because you're supposed to respect your parents, especially your father. You know,
my father was.
Especially
he
if
doesn't hit me, but he sure does yell like my dad does.
Well, I get him.
But you know, he yells at you because he thinks he's right, and you yell at him because you think you're right, and that's where, you know.
One of them will give in, Ann.
Hey, Nova.
But if she gives in, then it hurts her values. It hurts her principle. It hurts.
They just walk away from each other. Like you said, you gave 24, 48 hours when you had that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
I
have
agree.
to.
I really, really want to take that advice that Tracy.
I've never had an online relationship unless I was picking
I
up
did it for 2
whore.
fucking years and wound up marrying a guy. But I mean, he knew that, you know, I mean, I'm kind of like Natalie. I'm, you know, high passion.
You are, Ann. You are a lot like me. We are very opinionated.
You know, my guy, you know, they're warned up front. Don't step on my toes. I told my first husband, and he stepped on my toes and found out. And my second husband, he knew from the beginning that, you know, I had a temper, and I told him, I said, don't ever step on my toes, because I feel I'm equal to you. I feel that, you know, we are compatible. Yeah. And if there's anything to work on, we have to talk out, because if I start arguing with you, you're going to lose, because I mean, I admit it. I'm a fucking bullhead. I mean, I got a Hungarian.
And he still was like, yeah, I say I do.
It was worth it to him.
But, yeah. You know, and he had my late husband, he had a temper too. He was a full-blood Scot.
Yeah.
Yes.
And so, I mean, his temper equaled and sometimes surpassed mine. When we would have different of opinions here, we didn't argue. I went to one end of the house, and he went to the other end.
That's exactly how Cecil and I did it.
Yeah, I mean,
you guys,
until we got over.
If Hammy and I can learn to do this, can learn to give each other space when we're upset, or the next morning after everything's over, to not rehash it.
That's right. Don't rehash it.
We can trust me. We can really make it work if we can do that. That's our main problem.
You know, he wants solutions on demand. It sounds like to me, and
Yep.
sometimes you get that way too.
Yeah.
And
Yeah, I do.
solutions don't come easy. It
I
takes
want it
time to
now.
work it out, and that's
I
where
take
like I said, you have to treat your disputes in a mature manner. You have to have patience and understanding, and you also have to, put back the name calling, put back the blaming,
Yeah. See, so not,
because both
you
of
never
you
called me.
sometimes are at fault with each other.
No, 100%. We are both at fault almost every time. And sometimes I'm the only one at fault, and sometimes he's the only one. But like a lot of times it's my anger.
Yeah, well, I mean, I,
Yeah, but he's
I
feeding
would,
you.
I would get so angry with late hubby and that I wanted to peel the walls off, but I went, he says, I'm not talking to you. And I said, I'm not talking to you. And we went to both ends of the house.
That's right.
I
Yep.
stayed in the kitchen and he stayed in the computer room. And I gave him warning that I had to go to the bathroom. I might throw him a cheap shot, but
Watch out! I got a piss.
I would do that. I'd stand before he would enter the hallway. I said, I gotta go to the bathroom, and I said, warning, I might throw a cheap shot. He's whatever, and I would go to the bathroom, and sometimes I wouldn't. Sometimes I'd throw a cheap shot out,
Yeah.
but a lot of times some of the cheap shots were so fucking funny he'd start
Yeah,
laughing.
it broke the ice.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
It did. And you realize how stupid the argument was.
yeah. But I mean, that's the solution we ever came up with, and we very seldom had disputes, because we would at the end of it start laughing like, we're adults here,
Right.
We're adults. We could have asked to go
right,
piss
but
without
that's
a-
what we wound up doing because we were, both high tempers.
Yeah. And like, I know you guys think that I should just walk away, but like,
No,
I
I'm
really,
not saying to walk away. I'm just
well, I
saying
mean,
you got to
I'm-
learn to walk away during the argument and not continue it.
yes, I want to do that. I want to try everything I possibly can to make myself a better person, because what is happening here is really unfair. Like, this man loves me so fucking much that he came online and wanted to like not even be alive because I wasn't in his life. Like, that's a lot of love he has for me, and I don't want to hurt someone like that.
You should have never went up on his live stream. You got to keep it offline.
I know, but he won't keep it offline.
It takes two to tango. If you don't do it, then all he's doing is hollering at the wall. Let him holler at his own wall. Don't give it to him.
Yeah.
And the worst of it is that people that's in his chat, some I noticed that were disagreeing with this or that, but others were just making fun of it.
Right. And those people, like, a lot of them have their own agenda. You know what I mean? So when they're in there giving him support and talking shit on me, they have an agenda. They want Hammy and Natalia to break up so that they can have Hammy in their corner. You know?
That, and they want to make fucking videos of you two not getting along.
Exactly.
Why give them that drama?
I don't want to give them that drama.
Then don't.
I won't.
Tell him, say, look, when we're fighting, I'm not coming up on your panel so we can give them ammo to use against us. We got enough problems of our own.
Yeah. You got to have respect for yourself.
Yeah.
Yep. And it's funny, I have told him, I've said, look, like, when you go live from now on, I'm just not going to watch, which I wasn't watching that one night, because it will make me go on your panel, which enables you to want to do these streams. And so I'm not going to listen, because then I won't respond and I won't come up on your panel. So you're just talking to yourself.
Right, huh? Oh, fuck you too, Juan. What did I do? You goddamn Yankee.
Good morning, Natra.
Actually,
and
Rhode Island people are misfits.
He meant to say and too. Don't worry. I'm just kidding.
They're misfits from the criminal.
They used it as a
criminals from England.
Yeah, they used it as a prison.
Yeah, they had to clean it out.
Yeah.
He's never. Juan is never nice to me,
I'm sorry, Ann.
but I'm never nice to him.
Juan.
I'm not nice
Juan,
to him either. It's
Nito.
a mutual thing.
It's a mutual. Hey, it's mutual.
Hey,
See?
then that's okay, right?
Yeah,
Are you
because we worked it
drinking?
out. We don't
A
like
Red
each
Bull.
other. What is
Well,
it?
don't
Oh,
drink
Red Bull?
that chemical to rot your brain cells.
Or
I
your
love
stomach.
them.
That's half your
is it?
problem. You're full of chemicals.
A Red Bull.
Oh my
He's-
God!
Yeah.
My granddaughter had a boyfriend that drank 6 cans of that shit and wound up in ER.
I know
Oh,
it.
fuck. I would only
Yeah.
drink one. I'm not that crazy.
Yeah, it
You
put his
are.
heart rhythm totally out of sync.
What?
It put the Red Bull after 6 of them. It put his heart rhythm out of sync,
Oh, wow.
and they had to use before they do it they knock you out, but they had to use electric paddles on him to reset his heart rhythm.
Why would he ever have 6 of them? Like, what's
Some
the
people
point?
get addicted to those things.
Yeah, like, have you guys heard of Celsius? It's like another type of energy drink, but it's supposed to be healthier. But every time I drink it, I feel like it tastes like alcohol.
Huh. Does that have a red? I don't know not too much about it. Does that Red Bull have caffeine in it or something?
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's like the purpose. It's
That's a
like instead
speeder.
of coffee.
that's a speeder.
It's a what?
A speeder.
A speeder.
Right.
Yeah, speeder.
A
Yeah.
speeder.
Yeah.
Have you
Caffeine
guys
and
had
speed
4-hour energy drinks before? Those little shots?
I only have energy if I drink a cup of coffee, and it's not
Yeah.
brewed; it's instant. And even that, I don't get a buzz off of it.
I don't get
Now I
no
want to
coffee.
try your coffee after the other day when you told us it's like the only thing you drink and it doesn't taste like it has clove, which by the way, I never really noticed in any other drink, but that's pretty cool. Like I want to try it.
I drink
Yeah, you
Maxwell.
can you can buy it by the jar, or you can get these travel packets. They're in a box, and maybe 6 or 8 in a box. You know, makes
Yeah.
each one makes a cup of coffee.
Yeah, I need 2 packets of that shit so I can have trucker's coffee.
Yeah, I cannot drink brewed coffee. It hypes me up just like a Red Bull. I mean, I get super hyper. My
Really?
heart goes wacky, and not
Do you
doing
know
it.
Cecil's watering down his coffee because it's burning his belly up?
Well, yeah,
Aw,
it can
really?
do that. It can a coffee if you
Yeah.
drink it. Well, with me, if I drink a cup of coffee, even if it's taste of choice, the wrong time of the day, man, I get heartburn.
Cecil was having problems. He puts this much water inside the pot as it's dripping through, and I'm like, "God damn, this coffee ain't getting dark." He goes, "Honey, I add water to it," and I'm like, "You can't tell in the end. You know, it just tastes like a weaker cup of coffee." Me, I made coffee at 1:00 in the morning last night, and I let it sit in the pot, and I'm still drinking on that motherfucker, and I can hold the spoon up in it, and it's good coffee.
Oh, wow.
And I don't
Have you
want
ever-
coffee to go to waste.
What do you
There's
do when you're traveling? Do you have it in your camper, like a coffee maker?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
Oh,
okay. Because
Oh,
some people do the press coffee, you know, when they're traveling in the little press machine. You just press it.
yeah.
the
you know
grind.
how much one of them machines is for a
How
tiny
much?
cup of coffee?
You
I
can
think it's
get,
like $10.
you can get. I don't think there's an electric coffee press, but see, I have what they call a French coffee press.
Yeah,
Oh,
the
yeah.
French
Same.
press.
Yeah, I have that. You know, I'm not
Thank
fond
God
of
I
it.
ain't
You know,
French.
hubby had bought it for me, and I said, "What the hell is this thing?" He
That's
says, "It's the
cool.
French coffee press," and he had to show me how to use it. But I'm not really fond of it. I use it for decoration.
Worst comes to worst, I'll grab a bandana, throw some coffee in it, put a rubber band on it, throw it in boiling water. There's coffee.
Cowboy
This
coffee.
is what a French press is for anybody that doesn't know. It's just like this.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Put the hot water in. Stir it.
Good song. In the
And-
mood.
That's why they call it the press, coffee press.
Yep.
Oh, now
And you
see,
don't-
that's good coffee right there now.
And
Yeah.
you don't
so
get coffee witchmadiggers in your cup.
Huh.
I had one of those at my old job. I had that at my desk, and I would just make myself some coffee.
Yeah, he bought me one, and like I said, it wound up being a kitchen decoration.
Oh.
I've got
I mean-
well, you know what you can do? You can press your milk and it makes it frothy if you ever want like frothy
Oh,
cream on top of
good
your
idea.
coffee.
coffee cream.
I don't drink cream in my coffee, but
No?
I wonder if I could use it to whip up eggs.
I bet
Oh,
you could, but
you
that'd
probably
be
can.
cream, wouldn't it?
Oh,
Yeah, that'd
that
be hard to
song was not in my high school years. That was my
Yeah, the
mom and
mood.
dad's era.
Do, 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 do. Yeah, that came out in the
Jesus.
20s.
Hi, buds.
No, actually, the 20s. I think it was maybe between the 30s and the 40s.
Was it? The In the Mood came out?
But I think that was around World War II music.
Yeah. Yeah, because what was it? The Andrews sisters. Remember
Well,
the
there was,
movies with the Andrews sisters?
Benny Goodman had an orchestra.
Yeah, he had that
and
beautiful
the
orchestra.
Andrews sisters.
That was back when Albert and Costello was around. That was back when Bob Hope
Yeah,
was
that's
a
my
kid.
parents' era. I mean, my music would be like from the 1952 on, and I didn't realize what music was until Chubby Checkers came out.
Oh yeah, Chubby
That was the
Checkers.
first dance I learned was the twist.
Come on, baby, let's do the twist.
Yep.
Wait, I
And-
want to look that up. What's it called?
Chubby Checkers and Twist.
Okay, let's see.
I wasn't even 12 years old, I don't think, when I learned that dance. I didn't do
Really?
too well. Most times I did the twist and wound up on my ass.
Now remember
I
that?
would lose my balance.
Did you have the penny loafers and the poodle skirt?
No.
Mama did. Mama had that.
Yeah, that was before my time.
Mama's
As a
10
little
years
kid, I
older
can
than
tell
you
you what kind of shoes I had, though. As a little kid, well, maybe a little kid, maybe between 8 and 10 or 12. No, maybe 10.
The black and white one?
Saddle shoes and
Yeah,
patent
black and
leathers.
white ones.
Yep. Saddle shoes.
Let me
and
look
patent
those
leathers.
up. Saddle shoes.
Uh-huh.
What year?
Well, 50s.
50s.
Okay, 1950s.
It came out right with the
Oh my
penny.
gosh, Anne, are you serious?
I think so.
Yes, my
They're
mama
so cute.
used to embarrass me every fucking Easter when I was a kid. I had a poopy little skirt dress on, with the crinoline, patent leather shoes, socks with lace at the top, and a Easter hat.
Yeah.
And white gloves.
You had to have the gloves.
Aw, that's cute though.
Look up penny loafers. Those are comfortable. Cecil's even got a pair of loafers.
Yeah,
You
I
love
did
the
like the
gloves.
loafers, and you put a penny in it. But I was different. I put the dime in. It kept falling out.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Not all of us were rich.
Yeah, I remember those saddle shoes. To me, they were ugly.
Saddle
Yeah.
shoes. I had a pair.
I think they're cute.
Yeah, you would have to find a particular sock, but saddle shoes and bobby socks, and bobby
Yeah.
socks were nothing but elastic socks,
Yeah.
that you could bunch up.
The half socks. That
Yeah,
they
but
did
you
now. They call them
you
sports
had
socks now.
no, those are too sharp. These were like socks you would come up to your mid.
And you
Yeah.
fold them over, and they had the lace that went around.
Well, most white socks, bobby socks, from what I remember, you could fold them down, or you can scrunch them down.
Do you guys watch Gigi, Gorilla
No.
Grower, Eva Getty?
That's
No.
too much fucking men drama over there. Women acting like bitches.
I've heard of him, but I've never watched his channel.
Well, we're all cool now.
Oh, now you're
That's
all
good.
cool again.
Yeah, now we're all of us are all cool now. So
I'm
Yeah,
glad.
I'm not
Yeah.
culture
That was
to
a fuck fest.
a channel that's full of men in the chat because I have a tendency to get myself in trouble.
yeah, and you
Well,
definitely
quit
do
being
have
a
a
whore and you
tendency.
wouldn't get that way.
I know I'm a troublemaker at times, but it's not my age; it's my
You
hormones.
sure are.
Sure.
You're allowed to be. You've earned it.
Well, I don't know if I've earned anything, but I've earned some form of weird reputation in this community.
You're our OG old lady.
Yeah, old grandma. That's OG
Yep.
for me.
Old gangster old lady.
Yeah.
Go watch that. She's got a spade shovel and she'll use it.
I know, right?
I do have a spade shovel.
I
and
do
they're-
too, right outside the fucking front door.
Yeah, they are the worst damn shovels you can use to try to break up the ground.
Yeah.
Hey,
It's just you
buds.
ain't got enough ass to jump up and down on it to break ground with.
Well, Juanito, you make me grouchier than I really am, so shut up.
Yeah, Juan.
Juan's
There's
a
my
Says-
main
bully.
crush, Buds.
He's
Hey,
a
you
You
handsome
know,
bully.
have you guys ever seen what Juan looks like?
Oh, he's handsome.
Yeah, I've seen him.
Yeah, he is a good looking man.
He's a woolly
He
booger,
is?
man. I love a good
Yeah.
woolly
I must
booger.
have seen a bad night of him. Of course, he was drunk.
He is. He's a handsome motherfucker. I love all that.
I'd have to see a picture of him not drunk before I make judgment. Yeah, but good looking or not, I still wouldn't date him if I was young. He's a no go.
You don't think he's fuckable?
He's a fucking goddamn mouthy man.
Almost are.
Yeah,
So
well,
is Hammy.
I don't like men that mouthy.
That's what God made duct tape for. Duct tape and dirty
I
socks.
let the other partner have their say as long as I can have my say. But if they try to start overwhelming me and stepping on my toes, you're going to get a fight.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why I need anger management.
But very few, real life or online, step on my toes that damn much. I mean, if you step on my toes too much, I'll hop that airplane.
Yeah.
Come to your door and tell you to fuck off in big time.
Do you guys think that Juan gets laid?
No, I don't think he does.
Juan
Because
is
he's-
very. Juan makes commitments to women. He doesn't just fuck to fuck.
Yeah, commitments that get him in trouble, like that one broad that kept coming to his house while he had another girlfriend.
What? That
Yeah, I
happened?
remember that.
Yeah,
No
Juan
bad
told the story of it. He kind of temporarily hooked up, had a hookup with some broad, and she got obsessed.
You liked
with
it.
something
Yeah, she
like
liked
that.
it.
She got obsessed with him, and anyway, she showed up at his door while he had another lady in the house.
Well, he shouldn't have dicked her so good.
Well,
Juan, why'd you give her the dick so good? I'm just kidding.
He laid the pipe.
yeah,
No,
well,
Juan-
he should have kept a few joints out of that pipe because it got curvy on the bitch, and she wanted more.
Well, if it's good, it's good.
Juan, don't give him all your tricks the first time, bro.
Yeah.
He doesn't know if he'll have a second, so he's gonna give it all he got.
That's
first.
true. He's like, I'm just gonna take it all.
Yeah, gonna go for the gusto. You don't know. if
Yeah,
he's
but the
gonna
only
get
problem
you.
is, Juan, when he's drunk, he tries to lay abroad, and all he gets out of is a fart out of his back end.
Most men are like that. Alcohol will kill a dick in a
Juan,
heartbeat.
do you have to come defend yourself to Ann just roasting the fuck out of you up
He does it to me all the time, and
here?
worse.
I know, I'm just kidding.
He does it to me.
A magic stick. It's probably
He
a
got the magic
marker.
stick, baby.
The magic stick. You know, I can hit
He could
once,
do the
I can hit
helicopter.
twice.
I bet he could still
His
lay
magic
a wet
stick is
towel
a
on that
color
son of a bitch.
crayon.
It's a color crayon?
Yeah.
I bet he
What
could hang a
color?
fucking wet towel on that son of a bitch and still fucking hold.
He's supposed to lay concrete, but what he does is lay pipe.
Oh yeah. Well, all men. I mean, that's what
He's
men
And he
like,
puts
do.
it out too much. I mean, he doesn't give a shit in any respect to his own dick in that because he gives it to everybody.
Well, they got them damn Super Duty condoms right now, and
Screw the condoms. And
Oh hell no!
it's
I ain't
quite,
fucking
if
in
some
quite
man
common for
come
men
in
to
front
give
of
it
me
to
with a
anyone.
condom on, I'd rip the motherfucker off and hope it left the rash.
not with the
Man,
fucking
you are
diseases
such a
out there
one of
now.
a kind gem. You're gonna rip the condom off? I love
It's
you.
not natural.
I agree.
Yeah, but you don't want the disease that could be there that he doesn't know about.
If he has a leaky dick, I won't touch him.
How do you know it's a leaky
And if he
dick?
has a little icky on it, I won't touch him either.
Well, you got to pick it up and inspect that son of a bitch.
Raw dog is the best kind of dog, if I do say so myself.
And like the raw dog, well,
I just seen something I could compare to it. It's on Facebook. Some meme come through and something about a corn dog that instead of being called a corn dog, it should be called a meat stick. That's how I treat men in their appendage they got in the front.
They're pecker.
They're a meat stick.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all they're good for, right, Ann?
No.
At times, yeah.
Opening jars.
Who doesn't mind a good hookup, But my good hookups, at this age, I ain't touching that shit.
Tell
If
you
you
what.
were to still be living in your hometown, would you have men you can hit up to hook up with?
At my age now, I would probably head for a few ex-boyfriends.
Yeah. I mean, you don't
If
shit
they're
what you
alive.
eat, though.
If they're alive, I love you.
Yeah, one of my ex-boyfriends from way back, he died last year, and I thought, what the
Oh
fuck?
man. Well, you got the memories, darling.
Yeah, that was a good memory.
I bet it was.
He knew how to swing that thing.
Oh, wow, Ann.
Well, that's the only way I could say it, because he knew what he was doing.
Yeah.
And that's what counts in bed.
Yeah.
The guy and the woman knows what they're doing and uses all the tricks of the book.
Some women are just like, I just do it because my husband wants it. Ann is not that woman. Ann is the one that wants it.
I did that in the morning.
Well, I always grew up with
morning fucker.
I always grew up with my mom told me, if you're gonna please a man in bed, be the best you can in bed.
Yeah.
Your mom told you that? Wow.
Yeah. Well, when I was just before I got married.
Oh, okay.
Me and the ex, might have went our separate ways, but he did get a good lay out of me. And a few other things.
See, now I'm a lazy fuck. Yeah.
You are?
Yeah, I'm a very lazy fuck.
What do you do? Just lay there and
no, I mean, I will, the general 69, a little blowjob here and there, but I'm a missionary style bitch.
Oh.
Yeah.
I'm not.
Well, sometimes if it's too big, it hurts if it's not missionary.
It won't fit. I'm too little.
I got a question. What kind of rating did you put on this street?
Oh, age restricted?
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
In case we go too far.
Yeah, don't worry. It'll be fine. And nobody can do anything about it because I already put that restriction.
Yeah. Yeah. Because they're watching, ready to stab you in the back.
Oh, absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Here we are just talking about big old dicks. I'm just kidding.
Well, I mean, you got to put in the little guys too, to
of
be
course.
fair.
Yeah.
Well,
I did text Joanne. I told her I was live, but that was a while ago.
Yeah.
Probably isn't awake yet.
I think she got her man with her today.
Oh.
Oh, and she's getting pipe laid.
Right? She's the one getting the laid. We're the ones talking about it.
Damn it.
I'm not sure I would want to be that way with another man.
It's hard to think about when you're still like, grieving kind of your husband.
Well, I decided this year. See, I've been wearing my wedding band and my diamond. I've decided this June, the day he passed, that I'm gonna put my rings in the jewelry box.
Aw.
Yeah, well, you ain't gonna catch
Yeah.
a one night stand with them on.
Would you ever go to like a dating
No,
event? No.
no.
She catches her shit in the grocery store live.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. When a guy's looking at the veggies.
Yeah.
He's checking out her ass.
Well, that's when you
Well-
walk over and go, dude, you need some help picking out the right damn cucumber.
Yeah, excuse you. I've never done veggies. Some men were like veggies.
You don't like veggies?
Well, I like veggies.
Not in the
it's just-
bedroom.
I wouldn't do any partying in the veggie department.
Well, it's starting a conversation, and I'm not talking about laying out the pumpkins and fucking raw dog in the middle of fucking IGA.
Gosh, Shan, we're not saying get it on right there.
Nah, just like I said, the age group I would be looking at. I mean, I don't want to
In
get
their
into
60s.
I don't like young guys, and 60 is young. I
Wow.
mean,
their
I like
70s?
buds, but if I met up with buds, well, I might kiss him and hug him.
Well, I know we
Maybe feel around a little
Buds
bit,
is not safe.
check
for-
out his butt,
Yeah.
do a
You got a
crotch
cute little
grab.
butt.
But I mean, that's just being a friend of buds. I'm
Yeah.
not grabbing his butt or crotch grab.
Picking
Pinching his
up
man
his
boobs.
package.
Oh, yeah. But I mean, that's just being a friend.
Yeah.
Right.
Just a fucking touchy friend.
Friendly.
Touchy feely friend.
Real friendly.
Real friendly. You want to check out my store-bought titties? This one's nicer than this one. But you can test them both. I'm going to thump your melon, lady.
I'm not the only one in my family that had. Well, I
If I
had
had money, I'd
re-
get store-bought
since the
titties.
last one. I thought, what the fuck? I don't want to be lopsided, and I didn't want to.
Right.
I could have had both removed and had a really nice chest tattoo over
Yeah.
the scars. And
Mhm.
I opted to go for
New titties.
yeah.
I ain't done wrong with
I'm
that.
sure your husband was happy that you got those titties.
Yeah, well, since he paid for them. See, I couldn't. Even pharmacare would not pay for
No, they won't.
fakes.
Yeah.
That's cosmetic. Yeah, they
Right.
don't pay for cosmetics. So
Same thing in
I mean,
Massachusetts. you
Moving
think-
is not cosmetic, but the putting back is cosmetic.
For a good set of titties, that's $3,000.
actually, I'm the oldest
Damn.
of five. There's me and three sisters, and I'm the smallest boobs. The other ones, they got everything.
Well, what size did you pick? Or
Huh?
he picked? He bought them, so he had to pick out the size.
I'm only in shit, what am I? Hang on a minute.
She got a reader bra.
A small C.
Oh, okay. I'm a double D.
Yeah, but God
Why?
bless you with them. Now you're gonna have backaches for the rest of your life.
I know.
Mhm.
Well, I did have an extent. My first husband, one of his cousins, she had boobs so big she had to have her bras
Reduced.
custom made and
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
And when she had the reduction, they took out about 3 pounds of whatever's
Uh-huh.
out of each one.
I got a
Wow.
cousin that had to have the reduction because the titties was
And it was because it was affecting her health.
What?
Hey, Tracy, that blanket that's behind you, every single person in my family has that blanket in their house.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I got that and a couple others at a camping trip. We fucking sleeping bag broke or something like that. We had to have more covers, so I bought
Yeah.
these things. Got
I like
red
'em.
ones. They're warm. I got one I use on the bed. Mikey,
Yeah.
what are you doing?
Hi, Mikey.
Mikey.
Mikey, you sniffing the titties?
I must have spilled some on my shirt. Coffee.
Yeah.
Yeah, I ate coffee.
He reminds me of Hamilton's dog, the way he just gets on you like that.
Yeah.
He tried to crawl on top of my head in the truck.
Oh, come on, Mikey. Don't crawl on her
Well,
head.
he's very affectionate.
He's in love. He chases the cat around because he's jealous.
Oh, yeah? Does the
But
cat
then
like
I
him?
found him and the cat curled up on the pillow yesterday.
Oh, really?
Huh.
So I think they're just playing.
Tracy, next time you see that, take a video.
I know it. I tried to, but the minute I move, he moves because he's got to be where the fuck I'm at.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, so I did. It was cute as shit. I told the old man, I'm like, you wouldn't believe. I said, the motherfuckers woke up together. I mean, he's like, yeah, but he was chasing the cat. I said, they got to be playing.
Yeah. Would Budweiser and the cat ever used to cuddle?
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
good.
Yeah. The cat went through a morning when I still haven't taken Budweiser out of the paper bag on the kitchen table.
Yeah, well, I'm still mourning him.
I can't do it. I can't fucking do it.
I know.
Damn.
I'm sorry.
Juan finally left Cat. Jeez. Congratulations to me.
He's probably still there, and he's gonna pop up because you said that.
Well, probably.
So, what's everybody's plans for the day? I don't have much. Just some laundry and chilling.
The sun's out. Finally, it's not raining here.
I gotta tidy up
Good.
my computer room.
Yeah.
I tend to trash it.
Did you leave too many drinks in there?
No, so I got a coffee cup and a plate and a fork that I used last night because I'm too tired to go to the kitchen.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only a room or two away, you know.
Oh,
I
most of
have
them
a
are
desk of stuff that I like throw away a couple times a
Oh.
week.
Now I don't, if I have a cup of coffee and a cinnamon bun on a plate with a fork, and then I take it back in. But last night I was tired. But I
Yeah.
can't believe I woke up way too early.
Same.
Right.
It's only 8 o'clock.
Yeah.
It's 11.
I've been,
here.
it's, yeah, I gotta increase my font. What type? Oh, I got my glasses on. That's why. It's 8:03 here.
Is it?
Well, yeah, it's 8:03. My glasses are like, what do they call them? They're,
Dollar.
well, the old word for them, is trifocals or
Oh,
something.
you
Oh,
got
trifocal.
trifocals?
Yeah.
But these don't have the line in them.
Oh, you got the progressive
Oh.
lenses.
Yeah, progressives. Yeah.
Oh, man. I bet that took some time to walk stairs because the stairs do this.
Yeah.
They're progressive.
Because even though they took out the line and called them progressives now, you have an upper and a lower.
Mhm.
And when you do stairs, you got to make sure you got either the upper or the lower that's going to work for you, or you're going to fall down the steps.
Or either that, you could just take them up, put them on your head, just do stairs. Cecil got the progressive lenses, and he'd go to step on the stair, and he'd this far high off the stair because it gives
Oh,
you the
wow.
illusion that
Yeah.
stair is up here. When he hated them fucking things.
Now,
Yeah,
see, like
that's crazy.
my avatar, if I use the upper, it's a little blurred, but if I use the lower, I can see the avatar of mine.
Dollar store. I can read.
Dollar Store has these like limited edition hand sanitizers right now that everybody's going crazy over.
Huh.
I saw people like lining up to the Dollar Store before it even opened
Damn.
Really?
for fucking hand sanitizer.
Well, they're still pushing vaccines up here.
Yeah, they trying to in Massachusetts.
Well,
pretend
see,
to do
some of
it.
that COVID variations are still floating around. I mean,
Did you guys know that Starbucks forced me to get the vaccine when I was working there?
yeah, no shot, no work.
Yep.
Yeah,
And
yeah,
I
yeah.
like didn't want it. I cried my ass off. I pretended I had it up until the last moment when they were like, you need to show us that you fucking have the documents. And I'm
Yeah.
like, fine, I don't fucking have it. can you give me time to go get it? And they're like, yeah, you have a month or else you're fired.
Woo.
You want
Yeah.
your jailhouse shirt on?
Yeah, the only ones I've ever had, and let's see, I
Right.
had two vaccines and then 2 or 3 boosters since the mess started. The doctor wants me to get the vaccine again, but she wants me to get the vaccine, and I've always had Moderna. I never had it. My hubby and
That's
I,
the only one I can get, Moderna.
we never had any problems with Moderna.
Yeah, it's made in Boston.
Well, I had it too, but like a lot of people don't see the side effects right away.
Within 24 hours, I had a arm that I wanted to cut off. Hurt bump, and a slight headache, a little temperature, but within 48 hours, all that shit was gone.
Yeah, like that Heather McDonald comedian, she fainted on stage like a couple months after.
That.
Yeah, and everybody thought it was because of that.
Well, people,
jailhouse uniform.
there's people that, I believe in, I'm from an era. I mean, we had all those little juicy vaccines. I had.
The round one that had 12 shots in it?
Yeah, that one hurt.
Oh, that looks horrible on the arm still.
Yeah, I still got mine. It's my patch of honor. I made it through it because that one that's round that gets on your upper arm, man, that sucker when it went full bloom, boy, it hurt.
Yeah,
the polio and measles.
That's 100% torture. Hi,
but
lady.
I'm glad when I was a kid, my parents did get me, the shots. Although I did get measles, and I wound up giving it to my dad.
Oh yeah.
Man, I still remember him yelling at my mom, and then she said, "Well, it's not her fault. It's apparently you haven't had him, so you got him."
Right.
It wasn't my fault. But it's true. They did have parties, so all the kids in the family could get exposed at one time.
Yeah, that's
I remember
smart.
those. If I got chicken pox, we had a kids party. All the relatives would bring over the kids, and all of us had, chicken pox, or all of us had measles. They did it all at one time.
Aw,
What are you doing, that dog?
He's got a jailhouse uniform on.
Oh,
it's so cute.
He's a jailhouse. He's a
You little jailhouse pup.
Hey, Blade.
He loves his fucking shit. He was cold. He went over there and he picks out what he wants to wear for the day. Today he picked out his jailhouse uniform.
Aww. So how many outfits did they send him with?
They didn't. They sent him with a kid's t-shirt that was turned backwards so they could cover up the damn mark that was on his backside.
Oh, wow.
And then when I went and took him piss at the park, of course he peed in the damn shirt because he covered his pecker. It was a kid shirt, not a dog shirt. Yeah. So when I took it off, that's when I saw that big thing on him.
My Molly,
what a piece of shit those people are.
Molly, she had a winter coat, winter boots. Boots were hard to find for Molly because her feet were so tiny.
Oh, sorry, I put you on full screen. Oh, there. Hi, monkey. You look like a jailhouse dog.
He's got coats. He's got a raincoat. This is all stuff we had from that other Chihuahua that passed away.
Oh, I see.
Does he have a hoodie?
Where'd you get all that?
Oh yeah, he's got. Let me see. He's got his Parker, his with the hood.
Yeah.
He's got sweaters. He's got a clown outfit. He's got a rain jacket.
Aww.
He's got his hunting wear. He's got, he's got fucking, coat.
Yeah. Molly, she just had winter wear in a rain hoodie. And she was
Yeah.
a female, and my late hubby, he wouldn't let me buy her little dresses and shit like that. She said, he's a dog. Or
No.
she's a dog.
Aw.
So she never got any dresses.
He gets mad when I take his shit off.
Maybe
He
it keeps
does.
him warm.
I
Yeah.
mean, he loved it. Look at that.
Oh, he is such a little cutie pie.
You little bastard. You little bastard.
He's trying to get your attention too.
Hey, you killing him.
Has he been doing better with the barking?
Yeah, he growled a couple times and barked, but he is doing better.
Boy.
You know, I had to poke him on the bum. I hate
Oh,
to
well.
do it, but I had to poke one.
Well,
A little spanking on the bum isn't that bad. Just a
Yeah,
little
but he
tap.
tore my heart up because he's a little guy, and then he turned around and barked right after, so I had to tap him.
Molly, she was well, I don't even know why she started barking. What we bought was a collar, and I had citrus scent.
Yeah,
That would trigger if she barked, and it would just woof over her nose. And man, that thing was one or twice, and that was it. She never barked.
well, my squirt gun broke.
Zen,
Otherwise,
I love you, I'm Zen. Sorry.
I don't know. I just read someplace that dogs don't like citrus smells.
No, they don't. It's too strong on their nose. It irritates.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That collar was a cure-all. That was one or two times, and that was
fuck with me, and I'll fuck your nose up.
Well, there's this thing I saw on TikTok. It's called like the dog corrector. And you press a button on this thing and it doesn't do anything, but for some reason the dogs hear something and it hurts their ears.
Yeah.
It's like a dog.
Going on
What?
up here, people up here are buying GPS collars for the dogs.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Now we had hunting dog. Yeah, you'd have a GPS tracker.
Yeah.
Well, see, a lot of dogs like to escape up here. Weird, but they do. And with all the bears and the wolves and the coyotes, nobody wants a dog to be lunch. So
No, because a lot of dogs get shot when they're mistaken for deer.
Yeah.
But there's a good communication network that's on Facebook and that for people in subdivisions and stuff. If they see a wolf or a coyote going through the neighborhood, they put out the alert and everybody picks up on it. That's on Facebook.
That's awesome. Yeah, I wonder it's crazy like how many people I see on TikTok that have experiences where they're out with their dog and someone's dog isn't on a leash and their dog just starts running at them. It's like,
I hate that.
Yeah. How is that even I don't know, how are people that dumb?
No, I had a broad do that to me the other day. She fucking had one of them leads that goes out 20 foot like I do for him.
Yeah.
And I told her, and the dog's barking and growling, and I had him just a couple of days. And I'm like, no, stop. And what'd she do? She hit the button and let that motherfucker. I said, look, if I drop kick your fucking dog through the parking lot, it's not your dog's fault, it's yours. And I the fuck off. I went inside because I don't want fucking my little dog get
up here for that the dogs were dogs up here, they wear a different color of t-shirts if they're not touchable,
shirts.
or they do the big collars, lightweight but big enough to be seen, don't touch.
I got the biggest here that says that they're in training. If he's in training, it says training on it. I mean, don't touch the dog. I'm trying to teach the dog something.
Right, exactly. And it's crazy to me how people will either not have their dog on a leash or have it on that really long leash and just not take it serious.
Yeah.
How can you not take it serious? It's crazy.
Yeah.
No,
and they're not one dog wouldn't do that. Yes, the fuck it would do that.
Right.
You have no control.
They
Here's
consider
the
their dogs like their literal children to where they give them that kind of freedom. Like, no,
well,
like,
even
let's not
kids
give
can
them that
bite.
kind of freedom.
Hey, remember when they came out with the vest and you had a lead for your kid?
Yeah,
Yep.
that's
Mhm.
still a good idea on some kids.
It is, because some of them run out in front of traffic and shit.
No shit.
That's gonna be me, you guys. I'm gonna have that on my kid.
Bud, not Buds, but one needs a leash.
He needs a choker chain with the barbs on it.
Yeah,
He needs one of those high
he
yank
needs that.
horses.
Juanito needs that collar that sends electric
You
shock
gonna
through it.
shock a
He
one?
needs a shock collar.
You gonna shock fucking one?
That's
Juan,
what I
come
would
here,
put
let me
on
put
him.
a
He
shock
needs
collar
that
on
training.
ya.
I can see you cranking that motherfucker. I said cut it out. Wow.
And you want to control the shock collar from Canada?
Well, I would give a shot, particularly on Juanito.
No, poor one, man.
He,
Goddamn, that
he
broad's gonna
gets
fucking
rabid every once in a while.
Well, you know he is a New Englander.
Yeah. My condolences to the other population.
I know it. We are motherfuckers, aren't we?
Sometimes
He's
Juan
in.
doesn't like me once in a while, but today he likes me.
That's the other part of him. He has flip flop moods. His moods.
Trust me, I know him and I have
think
gotten
he's
into
bipolar.
it.
I really think he's bipolar.
Tammy thinks I'm bipolar.
I don't think you're bipolar. Do your moods go to extreme highs to extreme lows?
No.
Well,
No,
then,
she just goes to extreme highs and then goes higher.
Yeah. Extreme anger to extreme fury.
Yeah, but you and Hamilton trigger each other a lot, and sometimes
Oh,
it's
yeah.
on purpose.
We have a lot of work to do on ourselves before we can really like work as a
But you're
couple.
willing to do it, and that's what
Absolutely, I'm
you're
100%
to
willing.
do
Yeah.
it. And that is so cool to see. Because back when we was growing up, a man wouldn't fucking do that shit.
Wait, did you guys hear him though? He kept refusing to sign up for therapy. And then like when we weren't online anymore, he's like, okay, I'm gonna sign up for this and this and this.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, you got to fix yourself, and if you can't fix yourself, go to therapy. You know, I've
They
only
won't
had
let me in therapy.
one or two meetings with a counselor, is what I call them, counselors or therapists. Is just the fact after my divorce to the first husband, I was thinking of different ways in different situations where I could insert a needle and inject him with air to stop his heart.
Yeah.
So I had to get over that
Yeah.
feeling because he really did me dirty, and
I
wasn't letting go.
with a pickup truck, not
You know.
but yeah.
I can tell he did, like based on the way that you explain your relationship with him versus your relationship with your late husband is so different,
like night and day.
Night and day.
It just, there was, I guess, something midway, and I was married to him for over 20, and
Wow.
something midway just broke.
Yeah.
And then I was finding out he was cheating, and it was
I
really
won't deal
broke.
with that shit.
That's why, and I told it from the beginning in this community when I divorced my ex. He didn't divorce me. I divorced him.
Yep.
And because he cheated on me,
Yeah,
I
you
damn
can't
near
trust
took everything that man had. The only thing I didn't touch was his Social Security. In Indiana, if you're married 10 years or more, you can take, when you get Social Security age, you can not only get yours, but you can get half of your ex-husband's Social
Dave, that's
Security.
what they said about me, and they tried to give me Frankie's after he died. I was on disability, and they kept trying to give me his disability too, and I'm like, no, because that would have put me up and over where I wouldn't have got health insurance.
But I mean, I had I don't know what this Laura had. She was a female, and I told her the whole situation,
Mhm.
and she wanted
You
to talk
did.
to him. He talked to her, and she then understood my situation. And I said, I want everything that I can get out of this man. I said, he done me dirt,
That's
and
right. He fucked
I
around.
got
He could have walked away, and then
we had a paid off home, which I still have.
Wow.
And I told her I want it was a paid off home, and I said I want that house.
well, you had kids too.
No, I had an 18-year-old at home
That was
at the
it. All the
time.
kids were grown
And
up.
on top of that, because she was 18, and I don't know how she got away with that, but I collected almost a year of child support for an
Well, until they're
18-year-old
19 and
because
2
she
months.
was still at home.
Yeah, they're 19 and 2 months is the
Yeah.
adult age.
But I mean, I took half of his pearl.
401k and shit.
Yeah, he had to split that with me. I took the house. I took
You shouldn't have
the
fucking stuck his pecker in some other hole. It didn't belong.
Exactly.
yeah.
If
Like
you
I
don't
said-
want to be with me, then don't be with me and call it quits. I still
He
do.
got totally pissed at me, and I said, "Listen, you fucked me over. I'm
That's right.
fucking you over in return. Enjoy
You
the
broke
ride."
my fucking heart when you could have just left and done it civil.
Well, it just like I said, halfway in the marriage it broke,
That's right.
Yep.
and I wasn't
And-
the one that broke it.
That's right. He didn't break it, so he's the one.
And-
But I defended myself.
Yeah, you
Right. And since you didn't break it, but you stuck around, you were going to be willing to, or you were deserving of all that stuff, honestly.
Well, it just I mean,
a
he may
woman
have gotten a
sworn.
verbal kickback from me, but I had gotten a lot of damage from him. It made me not trust people.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I still have that issue. I don't know how I managed with my late husband, but I just, just something about him. I mean, I knew he wouldn't do me dirty, and the trust came natural. It was there.
Right.
But
See, like with Hammy, I will say the one thing is I don't think he'll ever cheat on me. In fact, I know it.
No, he won't.
yeah, well,
So that's like
tease
a
him-
quality
don't-
that is
yeah.
very hard to find. Is somebody that
Don't
won't cheat
tease
on
him
you.
about going out with guys.
No,
Let him have
I
his
know.
guy
I'm
night.
sorry.
He's
Huh?
got to have his guy night, just like you could have your.
Yeah,
bar.
I mean, I had my,
Mhm.
my ex-husband, he had his guy night. I had my ladies' night,
That's right.
Yeah.
It was during the week or on the weekend. It was up to him, and mine was always on the weekend. And he watched the kids while I went and had a few drinks with my friends.
That's right. You got to have a night.
I love you, Anne. You're so cute. I wish we could all go for drinks.
I'd get you drunker than shit. I would take you to a strip bar. I took my
I
ex-husband.
want to go to the strip bar.
I
What?
did. I took him to a ladies. I mean,
I
there's
did
women
that with
there,
Cecil
strip
all
bar,
the
and I
time.
said I'd never been in one, and I said we're going to a strip bar, and he says, "Well, huh?" And I said, "Yeah."
I didn't have to do all the fucking foreplay when we got home.
Neither I did.
It's great.
Wait, I do have a really quick thing to say. So something that I like to do is I like to have sex before we go out for the night, because that way when you get home you can just go to bed instead of have to have sex.
Well, not if you go to a strip joint.
You're gonna
True,
wind
but
up 2 or 3 times after a strip joint. The only thing that got me laughing so hard with my late husband, we were vacationing. And
yeah,
it's one of those. I mean, we couldn't find a damn hotel to beat ass that had room, so we wound up in this hotel. They had porn. We watched. Damn. He fell asleep right in the damn middle of it. I said, "What the fuck?"
Watching porn, he fell asleep.
Oh my
Yeah, my
God.
late husband. But I said the next morning, I said,
What
"Man,
good
you're
was
a
it to
dud."
watch
And he
porn?
says, "What?" I said, "You fell asleep during the middle of the porn movie."
Jose, how do you need bail money if you're typing in the fucking chat?
Yeah.
He's more willing to stay awake to see you naked than a porn star.
I mean, I might have watched a couple of videos of porn, and then I said, "What the?" I mean, you
I
could
don't
tell
like
it's fake as shit.
I don't like porn.
I never
Porn's-
made those noises. Of course, I'm not a screamer either.
Yeah, I'm not a screamer either. Every
But I
once in
will
a
tell a
while,
guy if
moan
he's doing
will
something
pop.
wrong.
Like you're hurting me.
No, like you're not doing it good enough.
Oh.
It's just not.
I mean,
hitting.
I'm the old lady that a long time ago when I was young, the guy was so lousy in bed, I said, "Get the fuck out of my bed." And I told him, I said, "You
Well, I've
are a
done that.
lousy fuck.
I've done that. Get up and get on. I get my fucking gear
Get
back
outta
on and
here.
come back on my motorcycle. I said, I'm out of here. You suck.
But I
had-
mean, I thought about after the guy hustled his ass out of my house. I said, man, that was rude.
Yeah, but if it's bad, I mean, it's bad.
Oh yeah, it was. God, it was bad.
I mean, if he can't figure it out.
I don't think he knew what to do with the damn thing except piss out of it. Sorry.
One
Then
says
some
that you
woman
were
did
probably
that
ignoring
feature.
your man and more interested in the movie.
Well, it was interesting. But I mean, a guy does not fall asleep during a porn movie. Excuse you.
I don't know.
Of course,
see,
maybe
Right?
Wade would.
women
That
will
is a
put
bit-
mattress and everything in the living room and lock the damn trailer
I've
door.
never had a dildo. If you ain't got
No,
flesh,
no.
breast is no good.
If it
I have a
ain't real, you
dildo.
ain't
Hamilton
putting
gave it to
in
me.
No way. No toys in the bedroom.
No,
If
it's
your
just
shit don't-
I've never
because it's nasty.
felt the need for one because if I can't kiss it and hug it, then I don't want it.
Yeah, really. If it doesn't have a pulse, then what the fuck are you gonna put that near me with?
Right.
I
don't
you
care how
never
much
know.
hot
You know,
water
you
you
could buy a
run
brand
into.
new dildo and you still don't know if they've been used or not.
Oh,
Well,
was it
ain't that the first?
return?
I
You
mean,
know-
somebody might have test run it before you got it in the mail.
Dip that motherfucker in peroxide.
Bleach.
Well, I don't know.
No, I
It's
just never
funny-
felt the need for one because if I wanted sex, I knew where I could go to get it.
Yeah.
It's funny because Hammy bought me this dildo
Oh,
and I
Wade.
never use it, and he gets sad that I don't use it. I should use it.
Well,
What
if he
up,
wants-
Jose?
All
If he
products
wants
that has
to
to
keep
do
you
with
happy,
sex has
he
been
can get you a
tested
blow up
before.
doll, male blow up
Blow up
doll.
doll.
A
Male
blow up doll?
Yeah,
I didn't
What
I
did you
heard
say,
they even
Yeah.
got
Jose?
some kind of robots out there.
Have
for
you
that.
seen
All
the dolls
sex
they
toys
got out
has
now?
been tested before use.
All
That's
sex
gross.
toys have
You
been
was-
tested before use? No, they have not.
You fucking
That is something to
Jose.
research, though.
God, why are you talking about sex anyways, Jose? You
I don't know.
pre-ejaculate.
Yo, let me get to my other phone. I'm right back. This one's about to die.
Okay, bye.
Hey, Blade
Fuckers are
Runner, you're gonna get yourself in
pre-ejaculate.
trouble today. Yep, when Ann wants sex, all she has to do is reach into. Oh fuck!
Jose.
Yeah, hey, I tell you what, I've
Busy
done some
too.
research of late, and they, they got it looks like a table the brown lays on, and
Yeah,
it's mechanical, and
it's got the driver that drives the piston.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
thought, holy shit, man, that'll send you to the moon and back.
Jesus Christ, that'll break your guts up in there.
No shit.
I mean,
Wuss
fuck,
would
that's
wind
worse
up
than
in your
Black
throat.
and Decker fucking. Oh, man. Yeah, but I've
Black
seen
and Dicker?
Black and
Black.
Decker.
Black
That's what. That's what
Here's another fucking word for a BBC.
I don't even know what that means. Black and Dicker.
Drill.
Well, that's like
A
putting a
drill is
dildo
like-
Oh.
Drill.
you put a dildo on what is it? Hang on. A dildo on a oh shit. Drill. There we go.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Then it spins. Yeah, I know.
Man, that'll rip you up.
That would, man. I could see doing that to a few people.
I used to have a girlfriend in high school. Her and I would get in so much trouble. I mean, I did graduate high school, but we would get in so much trouble. And she had a fascination for uh, the gear, the hand gear in a car. You know.
Oh
manual.
yeah, the you talk about the shifter lever?
Yeah. I told her. Oh, I'm not shitting you.
You're not shitting her, huh?
I met a broad that had, you know them. It's black licorice is what it tastes like, but it's in a long, tall bottle. And I was with my boyfriend. She was with her boyfriend in a motel room. I come out for a cigarette, and here she come running, going, "I made it down to that far with that bottle." And I'm looking. Why would you
No,
brag
I
about
don't.
something like that?
Clayton, I don't keep a corn cob. And I'll
Yeah,
tell
you
you one
do.
thing. No, I don't.
I saw it the other day.
You ain't seen
Really? You would have,
Yeah.
if you would have seen it the other day, where was it?
I don't know, in your closet. No, I'm just joking.
Why would I put it in there? Now, I don't do, if it, like I said, if it ain't flesh and it bleeds,
That's
ain't
right. If
doing
you
it.
ain't got a pulse and the bloodstream going through it, then fucking I don't.
Yeah, what size condom do you want?
Excuse you, you wear the pinky condoms. You
Yeah,
know,
the
those-
one you go on your
Oh, my
finger when
dick
you
can
eat
fit a large condom. I've tried it before.
yeah, if you stuff a
Oh,
sock
you
in
tried it before?
on
Yeah,
your
he fits a large
clitoris.
condom. He puts two dirty socks in it.
You're
Yeah,
funny.
like you said in chat, your fucking toy is a fucking pillow from a hotel.
Yeah, you turned a lot pillow off on pillows.
Yeah,
That's funny.
bring
I
my
went from
whole
a feather
baby going.
pillow to memory foam.
You got
Memory foam.
Yeah, actually, those are quite good on the neck.
I
And
think.
the way they're shaped, because it's not like a flat pillow. It's got
No,
a,
it's got
it's like,
that concave on it.
yeah, it's got a curve in it, and it fits right under the neck, and that helped me with the
Huh?
tension
I wonder
headaches
if
I
that
would
kid
get.
Cecil got problems with his neck where he broke.
Yeah, I need bail money soon.
For what?
What for?
I don't know what troll's using my fucking name and Sarah's, but
Why you
apparently,
fucking with Sarah? Sarah don't want nothing to do with you.
no, there's a troll that is.
Do they carry your same name and your same picture? Then
Yeah.
you can report for impersonation, particularly if the channel is identical to yours in some form.
Maybe
Yeah.
Sarah's gonna go to the bike fest in Laconia. She's already got a spot, she said.
You ought to hook up with her, Jose.
Yeah.
Fuck
No,
no.
I ain't going. I'll beat shit out of him. He goes to the biker fucking thing in Laconia. He knows it.
Where's that at? Don't even know.
Laconia, New Hampshire? Jesus Christ.
Oh,
Damn.
Wade.
Yeah, well, you didn't go there in the right fucking time, did you? Thank God.
Do you guys ever watch that Joe Frost lady that's like the super nanny?
No.
I love that show. It's on YouTube. It's Super Nanny. It's like she goes into people's houses and pretty much tells them that they're not good parents.
Oh, Lord.
I could tell you that. You don't need a person on television to tell you you're bad.
Oh,
what
I love
hap-
the nanny
kids.
one. I love that nanny one. The English nanny.
Yes.
She's fucking
I
awesome.
love her. Yep, I watch her all the
So-
time.
Jose, where
You
do-
don't need a professional to tell you you're fucking up.
I can tell you, you're
Yeah.
fucking up, Jose.
Yeah, you're fucking.
Yeah, I haven't had female interaction this year. I'm totally fucking up.
You didn't get in last year either.
Or the year before. Or the year
Actually,
before.
Keep going.
actually, the first few months.
Yeah, the first
It's the
4 years
hardest.
I've watched you as long as I've been in this community somewhat. And that'll be 6 years.
Okay.
Oh, Tracy left.
She probably bounced. by default, like pressing the wrong button.
Oh yeah, probably. I'll post the link again.
Let's see. I'll be in the community 6 years this September, and I've watched you
Wow.
for a good portion of that, Jose. And you ain't been laid since I started watching you.
How do you know?
You can tell when a guy's been laid. He's happier, more sane.
I don't divulge
Got a
everything.
smile. Oh, Jose, when was the last time you got some nookie?
About 9 to 10 months ago.
Oh, bullshit. Who'd you get it from, Sarah?
Yeah, who, Jose?
You.
Yeah,
Why do you guys go to Sarah automatically?
because that's what you're forever stereotyped with.
There she
You're
is.
you guys are retarded.
Welcome back.
Well, you
I had
put
to
it out
change
there.
over. My laptop died, so I had to
Oh, okay.
over my phone.
I mean, you and Sarah didn't do any good favors for each other, let me tell you. That's why we always link Sarah up with you.
She's
Sarah's
with
sick
another
of his
community.
bullshit.
Well, she was smart to get away from you.
Yeah, she was.
The last thing that lady is, I'm sorry, never mind.
Speak your mind. Speak your mind. Fuck her. Fuck them all.
Well, I just heard a lot of things about how she can't hold a job.
She can handle a job. Usually
Okay,
she
good.
gets seasonal jobs.
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
she's
That's
what we
what
would
it is.
call she's
That's
what we
good.
would call a gypsy
Yeah,
on the
She's a
move.
gypsy.
she loves to travel, man.
Yeah, that's a gypsy.
You
Yeah.
know, there used to be this group of gypsies that went into the really expensive mall in Arizona, and they would just like just run amok in the mall.
You ain't gonna believe this. I mopped my floor.
What?
Damn.
I didn't mop it very good, but look at how
Oh.
I did.
Very
I bought a
nice.
fucking mop. Of course, it sat there for a couple of days before I decided to use it.
I mop my kitchen floor, which is the only floor that's moppable because the rest of the house is carpet.
Yeah.
But I mop my kitchen floor once a week.
Once a week.
Yep.
God, I haven't done mine in 9 years, and I'm finally mopping.
Yeah, I sweep and
Good job,
mop
Tracy.
my kitchen floor.
I
Sweep and mop
try.
once a week.
I
My-
vacuum my ground. It's easier than sweeping.
I thought about that because I've got 2 vacuum sweepers and one is
Just
easier
get a
to
leaf blower. It'll work better.
no.
If you can't suck it, you can blow it.
No.
Blow it. Blow it up. Blow it up.
A leaf blower is good for blowing off light snow off your windshield.
Yeah. You know what I started doing? I started leaf blowing my garage. Because you know it gets dusty in there because I'm in Arizona.
I don't dust. I ain't dusting.
Yeah, you do.
No, fuck that shit. It only gets
didn't
dusty again.
You didn't dust your
Exactly, in like
cobweb.
5 minutes.
I keep my cobwebs, thank you. I like my cobwebs. My pet spiders, it keeps them, at least I know where my spiders are.
Hey, D.
Thanks for blessing us.
Blessing us.
You know what he would say if he were here, D? He'd say he doesn't believe you and fuck you. But I say thank you.
I was in Dee's last, I don't even know what time of night it was. I was listening to music. She has some really good old music on.
I just don't go there. I don't want the bullshit.
I don't either.
Actually,
I
it was
didn't see
a D stream. It was very calm. Nobody chewed each other's carotid artery out.
Yeah, but you don't know when it's going to be a cool stream. And the minute they see that you're there, then they make it all about them.
Exactly, Tracy. And that is literally what got Hammy and I to start our whole 3-day fight.
Yep.
Was because he went up there and it's a trap. She sets up traps for people. And people just stay away from her trappity ass channel.
Yeah, because that's what it is. It's a setup. It sets you up, and then she brings somebody else up there that don't like you, and then next thing you know, you're getting your ass into you for nothing.
Well,
It's
I
a
was on my
trappity
way to
trap.
to my poker game that never loaded, so I thought, what the fuck, go back to these. And then I watched for a few. See, I'll scan the environment in chat and who's on the panel. If
Right.
it's something that I figure it's gonna get hostile and my skin's gonna get ripped off, ain't going. But I scanned last night and I thought, okay, no drama,
Well,
no
I
skin
mean,
rippers.
I could have told you that her channel would have been nice and calm last night, and I'll tell you why. Because after all the drama on Hamilton's, people were still watching that. And so her channel was just like a place to chill. It wasn't like all the 33 there, because the 33 was too busy watching Hamilton's
Yeah,
replay.
Hey, that's a
clipping
good
his
idea.
shit so they can make stupid stuff up.
But
Yep.
just I talk to my kids off and on throughout the day and into the early evening, and then after that, then sometimes it just gets too quiet here, so I gotta have noise, and so I have
Yep.
to select what noise I want to listen to.
What
No, I
level of
agree.
noise do you need for
Oh,
background?
how sweet
I
you
agree.
select to
I
listen
agree.
to
Like
me,
usually
and
Tracy is my background. Like whenever she's live, that's my background. I'll chat if I can, but that's my background,
Yeah.
I see how you
I
ladies
got
are.
people that get a hold of me that
You're
like
the
to just
background
hear
too
me
sometimes,
talk.
Jose.
I
What,
don't
Tracy?
consider Jose background noise.
Yeah, I got people that will tell me to go online, because they just like to hear me talk.
Yep, that's what I need. I need my daily dose of Tracy.
Yep.
And if I
Nice.
don't get my daily dose of Tracy, then I'm bored.
Nobody wants a daily dose of Jose.
I want sometimes a daily dose of Jose. Don't worry, Jose. I'm not leaving you out.
Well, half
I'm
the
good.
time you ain't doing nothing but fucking sitting in somebody's garage.
And
Yeah.
drinking.
Yep.
Yeah. Why does people want to watch you drink?
Oh.
And they like to see how stupid I get.
You're that way before you get drunk.
And then also, I'm one of the few channels that will let you get away with saying almost anything.
Oh, really? I can go in there one
And say
point
hello and
you're
get
nice
fucking
to
nailed.
me, and the next moment you're blocking me or kicking me
Yep.
out of there. Yeah.
Wait, I have to address this comment because Clayton, I'm sorry, you're fake because
Yeah,
you're
Clayton's
always
fake.
at Jose's stream. The only person I ever see on Jose's phone is you. So you love his channel.
Isn't Clayton OG Digger?
Yes.
Okay, I thought so. I know who Fender Bender is.
Who's Fender Bender?
Well, I'll put it this way. I think I know who Fender Bender, and that's shit.
He's the ex-husband of
Suicidal
Attic
porn
Rock.
star.
Oh man, that guy tried to get with me and it was weird.
Hey,
Yeah,
one
why
time
would
I
he
went
try to
in
get
his
with a
chat,
married woman?
And he made me feel so awkward. He was like, "What are you doing in my chat?" Blah blah blah. I'm like, "Oh, you don't like me? Okay,
I
bye."
knew he was just playing around with the weapon in his mouth, but I kind of lost respect for that though, because there's people that actually will do stuff like that to themselves.
Well,
Yeah.
That was surprising to you that Fender was civilized last night because he's a crazy old coot.
I mean, I had good respect for him, but when he put his fucking weapon in his
Yeah. I
we know what he
realized
did.
that the day
Yeah,
that I went
well.
in his chat, he was trying to get in the good graces of Nikki and the good graces of Nikki and
David Fags and a whole bunch of them.
Yeah. So I'm like, okay.
The last time I seen Fender Bender or a suicidal porn star is when he first joined up with the Attic, and then after that, for some reason, I just stopped watching, or they weren't online anymore.
Yeah, he disappeared for a while.
Yeah.
And
He
then I
talks
heard,
real slow and real soft. It's like very weird.
Yeah, but he's a crazy old coot.
Yeah. No, I don't like when people talk really soft and really slow when they ramble. They're probably on drugs.
Alexa,
Well, more
how are
likely he's
you
a little bit
doing,
drunk or
Natalie?
high.
What?
I'm
What'd you say?
thinking nice
Hey,
and soft. I hate
there
that,
ain't nothing
especially
soft about you except
when
your
you're
tit.
around loud noises. They talk
Yeah.
real low.
Yeah.
Well, I can honestly tell you, Buds, Fender is not far from my age group. I mean, well, maybe
Bro, I
He's
love
in
no,
when
his
people talk to
60s,
me when I
ain't he?
get off the
but
train.
to me, he's not dating material.
No.
No.
I mean, if I had to rate his dick, he'd probably get 7 out of 10.
Really?
I mean,
You've seen
if
his
we're
dick?
just talking peckers here, though.
You've seen his dick?
Yeah, he sent me a dick pic. That was when he
Oh.
broke up with that bride.
Tammy or no, Attic?
Yeah, when he broke up with Addie.
She broke up with him.
Well, it don't matter. When they separated and got to fuck rid of each other, yeah,
Yeah.
he sent me and asked me if I was interested, and
Good
I
Lord.
said no, I'm not, and then I blocked him.
He should have gotten a PR team to promote his business.
Yeah. His dick
Well,
wasn't
he
bad
does
looking
have
for
a
his
squeaky
age.
voice, Clayton.
All right, how about this?
What? Your
I'll
voice?
pick up a random female chick that is homeless and take them train riding with me.
I'm down. Let's do it.
That's not a big thing, Jose. That's so out of.
Okay, let me get a crack whore. That'd be a big thing.
No.
Jose, I got news.
You ain't
Jose,
got enough money for a crack whore.
I don't know about other people, but train riding and being a hobo,
Jose,
which
sometimes
you're not.
I really do worry that you take
you're a
drugs
road
when you're with
tramp.
those people. Do
Yeah.
you take drugs when you're with those people?
No.
No, he doesn't
Okay,
do
because
drugs.
sometimes I feel like you act like you're on drugs, and it scares me.
I'm on weed.
I don't know what you're trying to sell anymore, Jose, because I tell you what, promoting yourself as a hobo or railroad tramp or whatever, I mean that's so back in the day, it's
Like,
unreal.
there was this one time when Jose disappeared for a long time, and he was like with these other hobos, and then when he would come online, he would either be really drunk or on drugs, and I was like, is Jose like getting drugs from these hobos? Like, it really worried me.
He's smoking weed and
Okay.
drinking, but Jose doesn't do drugs.
Copious amounts of weed.
Jose, you better not be doing meth or anything like that out there.
Oh, I could get a drug test. I could definitely get a
Okay.
drug test.
All right.
I'm
Actually,
just
guys,
saying
I got
that-
enough money to go and get a drug test and do it
Well,
live.
then what do you
I
need
believe
bail
you.
money for then? If you got money
Right.
to buy one of them tests, then
I tell you what,
why
you
are
could.
you begging?
I could
It's a
tell you what
joke.
to
It's
do,
a fucking
Jose.
joke.
I believe
different.
you. If you tell me you're not on drugs, I'll believe you.
Well, the booze ain't doing you no favors. It's making you fat. And
That's
you're gonna
right.
wind up
Making your
being
titties bigger. You're gonna have to get a man bra.
Or a boob job.
Jose, I wouldn't drink as much. I hope you don't drink a lot of booze that you promote.
Why?
Excuse you. You might be in your what, 30s? But
Yeah,
one
he's
day you're
about
gonna
34.
be.
35, about 36
35
this
now.
year.
One day you're gonna be in your 50s and 60s and that, and you're gonna still be the same way you are.
I don't
You
think
are
he
now.
lived that long.
Yeah.
I don't think he lived that long. I think a dump
Yeah,
truck
I'm
hit him.
living up to 85. Fuck the rest of the numbers.
You ain't gonna make it to 85. You smoke. You're
I'm just
fucking
saying, I
overweight.
mean,
You're gonna get diabetes.
I've been telling Jose that he should change things about his persona on
He drinks
YouTube.
way too much soda, Ann.
Yeah.
Nobody cares if he fucking gets
So does
drinking or
Hamilton.
drunk. Nobody cares about the trains. Nobody cares about road tramping. We never get to see the scenery.
No. He just
Because
pops
you're
up
in
in
the-
somebody else's garage.
All you do is get online, want money, and people aren't getting
I
anything
have
out
two
of it.
channels.
I know
One
you do.
one
I
is
most,
strictly vlogs, and one is strictly
I
talking to you, like
know.
how we're talking together.
I know.
Hey,
Because I got
Asshole.
them bookmarked.
And
I will
people
not.
love it.
I will not talk
People
to you,
fucking love it.
but I
No,
got
I
them
don't.
bookmarked. They're in a folder called "Oh, what the hell."
What the fuck is this,
I
Dad?
didn't even know Sarah had a child.
She did.
You're late on that one.
Yeah, I had no idea, and that's really sad. What the fuck? I never see the kid.
Yeah.
What you do? Lose it?
Uh-huh.
Well,
Well, you know what? Sometimes it's better that way.
Yeah, you're right.
Not
agree.
everybody was made to be mamas.
Yep. That's true.
I mean, you can't damn a person for not having that about them.
well, I wanted to be a lawyer before I had kids, but I had my kids, and I said, "Oh, well, there
There
goes
goes the
that dream."
fucking lawyer. You'd have been a good fucking lawyer. I'd have hired your ass in a heartbeat. Did it come with a shovel?
Pickaxe.
Even better. I'd have paid more money, but I'd have enjoyed it.
I knew a lawyer with an excavator.
Oh wow. Did he have a farm?
No. But he had a real big property.
I don't go reading people's police report
Nah, I
because
don't.
I can't. I
Costs
don't even
money.
have a police report for people to read, so I won't read theirs.
You can't get a hold of half.
No, the child was branded in a fifth wheel or a trailer of some sort. A
Is the
mobile
child
trailer
being taken care of by someone at the moment?
in
I
Florida.
really don't care if
Okay,
anybody
good. That's
has
all
a
that
police
matters.
record.
She's been trying to get the child back, but she's not in a predicament for it.
Who?
How old is the child? Like a baby
About
or an older kid?
Probably 11, 15. She's
think
had it
that's
when she was
11,
young.
15. That's a big jump, Jose.
I don't
Goddamn.
know.
You
You
don't
gotta ask
know.
her
You're
that.
making shit up.
Well, at least
Stop
you know
making shit up, Jose.
the kid is with family. That's the main thing. It's still with family.
That's right.
She
No,
told me
as
it
long
was
as
different strangers.
they ain't
her
strange.
family got
Right.
custody. That's
Quit trying to down her.
Jose, you've been with different strangers. Fuck's
Yep,
sake.
for 18, 17, well, almost 18 years.
damn.
I'm an adult foster baby.
No,
You
you're
ain't no
not.
foster. You're
No, I'm just
adopted.
fucking with
There's a
you.
big difference.
You know what?
Why
They
do you
actually
go?
invested
I
their
want to
heart and
ask
money.
Jose this question. What provoked you to leave your parents' house and go on the road?
Well, I went to go live with my biological, or see my biological parents, and that kind of like put a bummer in their hearts. But you know, I wanted to go see
More
my
like
real
a
parents.
bummer in your heart.
Oh boy.
Oh, like,
I'm not sad about it. I don't regret my life choices. I don't be like, oh.
but in the end, when
Yeah,
you
but
get
you don't
old,
respect the people that raised you either.
I'm
by
a
doing
strong
shit
man.
that you don't do.
We
And
all
why
make
are you
Jose,
proud
mistakes
of
in
being a
life.
drunk?
Jose,
We all make mistakes in life.
Why are you
You gotta
proud
do
learn
of
make
being
from
an
it.
mistakes in
alcoholic?
life, but you have to make sure that when you get at a certain age, you ain't one of those people that's sitting up
You're gonna
against
end up being a dog lips.
You
Oh
know?
boy, I don't cry.
Yeah, you do.
God has taught me to be strong.
We hear you cry when you begging for money.
I need money.
Do you ever sell that nasty sleeping bag you ain't washed?
Not yet, because I was thinking about keeping it or getting rid of it. I haven't crossed that bridge yet.
He even states in the thing that it's not been washed. Memorabilia.
I got one person that wants it.
Wait, what is it?
It's a sleeping bag that he's never washed. Selling it for
Needs
$65.
fumigated.
$65?
Yeah, that's what he wants for his fucking sleeping bag, and,
Well, it's
and
gonna
underneath
cost
it
shipping
says
and
it's never been
handling.
worn.
What's wait, let me look this up. What kind of sleeping bag is it?
10-degree Walmart sleeping bags, like $40, but I gotta get shipping and handling.
Let's see. Okay. So you think that someone's gonna order it from you instead of Walmart?
Well,
It's
he thinks he can sell his sweaty ass
mobility.
fucking shit.
Oh, I see.
It's
Well, don't ship it
memorabilia. It
across the
smells
border to
like fucking
anybody,
Jose
Jose.
been out for a month with no shower.
Customs would, if he shipped that across the border, customs would come back at him.
Oh yeah, because of the buggies and shit in it.
There ain't
Yeah.
no bugs in there.
Well,
I
the
bet.
smell might do it.
And you're gonna have to use a whole box of dryer sheets to stuff that motherfucker.
No, I do put it. What is it? A tick and flea. I do douse it in that tick and flea stuff.
Oh, you mean it's doused in chemicals?
Yeah.
It keeps fleas and
Yeah,
ticks.
it'll
He's
get
selling it
stopped
for
at the
He
border because
raided
of
the motherfucker. He sprays raid all over it.
yeah, it will get stopped at the border because of the toxic chemicals on it.
Man, these fucking
That's
maggots
so
crawling
funny.
out of that son bitch.
Hmm.
Oh my god. He's selling a $40 Walmart
Well, if he
sleeping
wore
bag.
underwear, he would sell his dirty underwear.
He'd sell his damn soul to the devil just to get the damn fucking
Oh,
dollar.
there's a
I'm
few in
selling
this
I hope
sperm.
not.
$300
For your soul?
for my sperm.
I
I
just
got
want
good
to recap.
genes.
I just want to recap. So thank you to Anne and thank you to Tracy for giving me some advice on what to do. Because I'm gonna use it. So what I've learned just from not therapy, just from my friends, is in the morning we will not bring up the fight from yesterday because that does no good at all, and there's no reason. He can
Right.
talk to a wall if he wants to talk about it, and I can talk to a wall if I want to talk about it. And then the second thing I learned is from Anne, which is while it's happening, go to the other side of the room, which in our case, I guess it would be put my phone on the other side of the room.
That's right. Turn it on airplane mode, stick it at the table, and go for a walk.
Yeah,
Yes.
so as a con artist.
You know what's funny, you guys? I know he's awake and he's probably watching this, but he hasn't written me yet, and so I'm like scared.
Because he doesn't want to be, doesn't want to start it. Maybe he's taking our advice too.
Yes, possibly. Well, I'm gonna end the stream, so hopefully somebody does a panel later, and or if not, I'll do another one. But thank you guys all for coming.
All right, love you.
Love you guys.
Take
Jose,
care.
don't get run over by a dump truck.
I will.
Bye, guys. Bye, Jose.
Bye bye. See ya.
See ya. And I'm just gonna say one last thing before I end it. I love you too, Unzen. There was something that was set up here. Let's see. Let's see. There was something up here. And it's just like honey when your love comes over me. Oh, baby, I gotta